Oh. Listen, fam, it's time. It's that time when we start to contemplate what's going on around the league. You already know about the Jets trading up with Indy out of nowhere after Kirk Cousins says, I'm going to Mini. Jets, oh my God, what do we do? Okay, quick, get a package together. We got to trade up. We got to get a quarterback. So now the Jets have started the trend. And this is seriously early. So now everybody else that needs a quarterback, but the Jets still, we weren't ready for this. So now you figure, listen, and for the suckers that don't know, they'll find out too late. If they don't believe, the first round pick is going to be either Darnold or Rosen. No, excuse me. Yeah, Josh Rosen or Sam Darnold is going to be first. It's not going to be Rosen. It's going to be Darnold. Why? Because Cleveland knows Rosen doesn't want to play for them. Made that clear with that little nasty statement he made a few months ago or a couple of months ago. So Cleveland gets their franchise quarterback. Don't worry about what Tyrod Taylor. They got him in there as a placeholder. They know he's not for the future. They're going to go for Darnold, right? So now Rosen falls to the next person. And can the Giants avoid it, knowing that Peyton Manning, or should I say, Eli Manning is getting up there? Will they do it? Or will the Giants go right ahead and take Saquon Barkley? Now, here's another thing. Will the Giants stand at number 2 when they can use a trade down themselves? Buffalo and some other teams are looking to go up there as well. The Jets there's all kind of possibilities. But my theory is this, fam. 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 picks. Lamar Jackson's in the mix as well. First 5 picks, you could see all QBs. What does that mean? That means we're at number 9. You do the math. Quenton Nelson. Saquon, I'm not sure, but Saquon is next. Tremaine Edmonds. Bradley Chubb. That's 9. There you go. Who's going to be left at 9? Now, if the 49ers trade down, game over. We're going down to find something else. We don't need any of these people. Oh, it's so exciting. What do you anticipate? And somebody got crazy and said, 49ers go trade up, get Quenton Nelson. Well, we're overrating Quenton Nelson for one thing. But Tremaine Edmonds could be in the play. I don't know how badly you want it, but you know what I think? I just want to share this with you before I go to the phone. Here's the story on that, though. You want to set a fire under Reuben Foster? Now, I'm just saying, if the 49ers want to set a fire under Reuben Foster, they say, we're going to get Tremaine Edmonds. And they're going to tell Reuben a day in advance. Listen, we want to let you know we're going to do this because we want to stay transparent with you. We're going to go for Tremaine Edmonds in the draft. Why? Because, Reuben, we think a lot of you and everything, and we want you to stay with us forever. But, Reuben, face it, the fact is, sometimes you have problems. Now, we have faith, we have trust in you, but just in case, we want to give you a running mate. We're going to put him back in the backfield with you. It's going to be you and him. You guys are going to rule the NFL for the next God knows how long. But if you should happen to have a problem, then we've got him to handle it until you get back. I can see Reuben's face. Man, y'all going to put pressure over you. I have a feeling if you do that to Reuben Foster, he'll all of a sudden see the light and he'll realize, I got to stay out of the police department. So, that's what I'm hoping for. Now, it could be any number of people. And I tell you, fam, it's wide open. Do not count the 49ers out at number 9. That pick could be huge. Or we could trade down and get more picks and add more assets. Who knows? Anyway, hey, let me go to the phone right now and check you. Is that AJ? AJ done went super cool on us, man. AJ, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, AJ, I'm telling you, man, I'm just tripping because the Jets just got things started off them. Free agency period was just barely over. The Jets that jumped in right quick. We trading up. Kirk Cousins ain't coming, man. We got to get a quarterback. So, it's hilarious to see these moves being made. And AJ, we ain't got to worry about no quarterback this year. This is what I like. Everybody else is going to be hustling. Because the quarterback's the most important guy on your team, right? We ain't even got to go there. We can look for everything else we need. AJ, I lost you there for a second. We still
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, man. What was you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm playing with the damn computer or the phone and shit, bro. My bad, but no, man. No, and this is a tobacco, by the way. I don't do drugs. I don't use drugs.
AJ was want to clear that up. And he rolls his own smokes at that. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I had to roll that up my goddamn self. It's some good stuff, but by the way, I support any 49er. I had to take myself out of the equation of saying Richard Sherman is a bum and I hate him. He's sorry, he's garbage. I have to learn to like him. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
Life in general.
Tell you, man, I'm. You gotta let the hate go. Hate has. It's not a good thing to bottle up, you know.
I concur with you, my brother. I concur with you, man. But my only thing is, brother, what do you think we're gonna do with that? I think it's Nelson, the guard. You think we're gonna be able to get him, or the if he's available, Barkley at number 9? You think you'll be able to get it? Would you take it?
Boy, there's a good question too, because that's a coin toss. We need both, but which one do you need the most? And for me,
I say that.
What do you think?
I would get the dude that's running the ball over the guard only because he's a bigger scorer. You can score offense, but you can protect your main interest, which is Jimmy G.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough ass decision, but I still have to go with that dude. I think
Nelson.
He's like a Fournette. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Barkley.
Yeah. See, that's where I am. Because I'm tired of the quarterbacks of other teams not getting any stress. And you add Barkley now, DeForest Buckner becomes a force. I want him to be freed so bad I can't stand it. So you get Barkley or another. We got a Tatsu over there. He's probably going to add some pressure. They're gonna get somebody to go the edges in this draft, and I imagine it's going to have to be early, AJ. So that probably just because we got plenty of guards. Nobody has any faith in our guards, but we got 100 guards. 2 of them got to be good. So we already know Joshua Garnett's probably going to be fine.
Are you feeling that? Oh, this is off the subject, or I'm digressing a little bit. But what's his name? The Stockton native, your boy, the hamster wheel dude. Not the hamster wheel, but the strong hamster. He from Stockton. He's in Oakland. He's gonna be backing up. They picked up Marshawn Lynch's $1 million contract, so Marshawn Lynch definitely gonna be with stinking ass Oakland to bring him down.
I knew he was gonna be there. So. Yeah, I knew he was gonna stay. Didn't they pick up somebody else too? Marshawn, they got another running back too, it seems.
Yeah, the hamster dude from Tampa Bay.
Martin. Mike. What's it? Doug Martin.
Doug Martin.
Yeah. See,
so that's gonna be huge, man. We're gonna have to really step our game up as far as getting to that interior. I think we got no problem, but on the outside, if they do some runs, we might have some problems. I don't know.
As long as Ruben's on the field and Malcolm Smith, they can run all they want to. Go get hurt.
Is Malcolm going to be able to do it for us this year since he had a whole year to rehab, pretty much a whole year?
Malcolm on ball is where you want him. You don't want him going out in coverages, but you try to run. Malcolm likes for people to run. And he got Ruben to help him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like us there. I ain't got no problem with that. And Solomon T in the middle. See, we got run stoppers nowadays. Teams better try to pass. Go run. We got that. Yeah. So
special. I know you got probably another crazy night again. You skipped Saturday. That's good. You took a day off, man.
You're right. AJ, appreciate you though, fam. I love the setting, man. You are so Hollywood, man. I love it. AJ, we'll see you. I'll see you next week, I guess. Yeah, I just realized we ain't got a lot of activity going on all week like we did. So I'll see you Monday night on Raw if you get some time.
If I'm not busy, for sure, I got you down, man. Hold it down, man. You're doing it, man.
Thanks, man.
Put the dressing and the salt on the salad because you're winning real green, man. I got to send that cash to you, too, bro. So I got to do it today or something. So
thanks, fam. You take your time. All right, AJ. Have a good night.
Later. Yeah.
Hey, I should give a shout out while we're at it, too. Kid Catchem, thanks, fam. It's a message there. You're the best, Ronbo. Thanks, kid, man. Fam. Also, Jesus, my king. Whoa. He says, I got your electric bill this month, bro. Thanks, Jesus is my king. You the man. Yo. All right. Hey, let's go to Robin Moresco. Robin.
Ronbo,
Yo.
it's Zach.
It's Zach. Zach, I know you. Now I know you. Zach, well, you know what? I got a new system. I just realized. What's up?
How you doing?
Doing all right, fam. Doing all right. Hey, what are you thinking today, man? You watching what's going on, right? See anything that's going on in the draft already?
I know who we're gonna pick.
Who is it?
Harold Landry.
You see, I feel the same way. I got a feeling that's got to be it.
I just love him. I'm sorry. I think he fits everything. I mean, the injury, it may have messed with him last year, but I think Harold Landry is the guy. I heard we had a great interview with him.
Mm-hmm. And he said good things.
I think that's the direction we're going. You talked about run stoppers. Let's go get one to, stop the pass.
Yes.
Before it's even thrown.
Yeah. Kill that quarterback.
I mean, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get the offense in all aspects of the game to just completely plummet. All right,
Okay.
the whole Rams, Todd Gurley, little Jared Goff combo, gone. What do you have to say about that?
I like the thought of it.
Gone.
Because teams don't know. I'd rather them try to run, which is what I'd rather see them do, because we got that ready. The secondary, if Richard Sherman's healthy, they got no place to go but a Kello, and that ain't gonna be no picnic. So I'm feeling pretty good about
We
what's
already
happening.
know Richard Sherman All-Pro. He'll be an All-Pro this year.
Yeah,
Okay?
he's just getting.
He knows it. He put all that money in himself.
Yeah,
$3 million guaranteed in his contract.
isn't that
That's it.
amazing? Richard
is
says,
amazing.
I can do this. Don't worry about me. Just be prepared to pick this up at the end of the season when I get through kicking butt. Boy, you got to love Richard Sherman.
Oh,
Woo!
he'll take care of business. Trust me, please. And now I want to talk about Eric Reed just for a little, too.
All right.
We got a big batch of safeties, okay? That's what everybody keeps saying. The odds that we re-sign Ward at the end of this season, to me, could be a bit slim. I don't know how you feel about that, but
Jimmy
it feels a
Ward?
bit slim.
Yeah.
I think signing Reed to a 2 to 4 year contract would be something healthy, just for an insurance policy, because we have a lot of safeties that's going to get hurt too. I think it would be in the best interest for both sides. And he already said that he didn't want to, get paid cheap or anything. Clearly, he's looking for a big contract, but I'm not sure where Lynch and Kyle stand with that, but I think it's a great solution.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. And like you said, our safeties drop like flies. I don't want to give us any bad luck, but every year our safeties go down, including Eric. Remember last season he went down for a while. Him and Ruben.
They're all hard hitters, Ronbo.
Yeah, they work hard.
It is too hard.
Yeah, and that can cost them. That's what they like. But you know what? That's what they like about Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward works so hard out there that he ends up hurting himself. And so he's not going anywhere. The way Lynch was talking about him yesterday, he can't. I mean, there's no way they're getting rid of Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward fans, I ain't trying to make you mad. I was just telling you, John Lynch loves this guy. But go ahead. But Zach, what else you thinking, man?
I got one more question for you, Ronbo. Last part. In order to get Harold Landry, do we trade down and take a risk of him hopefully being there, or do we just go ahead, take him at 9, take no chances, no funny business?
God, Zach, it depends on who trades up and what they want to offer. I think the 49ers are going to – I do think if we stay at number 9, it is Landry. You don't need to trade up. They know they can get him. And they can – I imagine Adam Peters and Martin Mayhew, if they say he's a go, he is definitely a go. Them dudes don't make mistakes. But they've got to give Lynch – and John probably knows too. They've got all three agree, this kid will get it done for us. Let's do this. And let's be done with that defensive line. All we got to do is patch it from the rest, from the years ahead for the next 4 to 5 years, right? So, man. It's got to be Landry because they're not getting Chubb.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
Jimmy Garoppolo, the real Jimmy Garoppolo, is signing off.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Give me a little Niners right here. Give me a little Niners.
Yeah, Jimmy, Niners! Jimmy G, man. Good to hear
All
from
right,
you.
Ronbo. I'll see you later.
All right, bro. And Leo Shaw, thank you, Leo, thank you. Robert Hampton, thank you. Guys, whatever message you want to leave, man, leave that too, man. I tell you what, you want me to give a shout out to your lady or something, or thank somebody, but that's, when you put that down, you get whatever you want. Oh, and by the way, as I see there's a movement going on right now, the Nighthawk fan club. I don't know if Nighthawk knows about it yet, but Nighthawk,
What's up, Rambo?
Hey, Nighthawk, you got to send me your Facebook. You know what? There's a lot of people that are looking for you for your fan club. So, and I had it. I've been searching. I'm having trouble finding you because I already got you. So send me a note, okay? And tell me where you're
Okay.
at. And anyway, Sahel, Bashar, you got like a few people. It's the Nighthawk fan club. And Nighthawk! Sup? Yo, what?
What's up, man?
People love you, man.
Hello.
Look at that, how cool it's gonna be. I know. Nighthawk, hey, Nighthawk, what are you thinking about, man? The Jets have already traded up. They're starting to try to make moves, Nighthawk.
Guess what I heard? Crabtree, he went to the Baltimore.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute. Oh, Crabtree, yeah. I saw that too. Crabtree went to Baltimore.
Yeah.
There was another deal made too. Crabtree's in Baltimore. There was another deal that was pretty funny too. But yeah. Oh, Bruce Irving is going to go to. Somebody asked earlier about Bruce Irving. Bruce Irving is moving to the Edge in Oakland, from what I understand. All right. Yeah. Well, not like you're probably comfortable, man. I mean, are you? Is there something else you want to add here? You waiting for the pizza man to arrive or what?
No, I'm good.
It's pretty late.
Like I said, I'm ready for the draft too. So it'd be nice if you get that running back. So I don't know if you're going to get Saquon Barkley.
You know what? Okay, people don't understand. Saquon's going to drop. He's not going to be in the top 5 or top 4.
Yeah.
Because those are all quarterbacks. I can see it right now. And Cleveland's running a quarterback. They're going to do it. This is going to finally be the year they get the right quarterback. And then everybody else will follow with the rest of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, because because they already got a running back already. So that's Hyde.
Right, and they're paying him too much money, right? Why would I pay Carlos Hyde that kind of money and then go get Saquon? Carlos Saquon, was he third down back for $15 million? I don't think so. So, Saquon ain't going in the first pick like I thought he might. And he ain't going in the 4th round either, fourth pick. The fourth. Yeah, the 4th pick is going to be traded. So the Browns got Carlos. They pick up their star quarterback. They pick up more picks with that 4th pick because some fools will trade up and give them everything. And the Browns are set for the next 2 years. And they're going to win that division.
I think the Browns might be going on top too.
Hey, I tell you what, Nighthawk, I think the Browns are going to win that division this year. They got too much talent. They do. And it's maturing. All those rookies from the last 3 years, and they got Njoku, the guy I wanted last year. They say he's going to have a breakout year. They got Josh Norman to help him.
Yeah, but you know what? We're going to be good too because Richard Sherman is going to be good too.
He is. We got to play the Browns next year too.
And the Seattle twice. And we got the Seattle twice.
I ain't worried about Seattle. Seattle is. They're burying the defense. Cam Chancellor may not even play this year due to that situation he has with his neck. He says he is. But
people said that why did Sherman didn't have no agent? Why he did himself?
Why he's a very intelligent guy. He knows what a contract looks like, and he doesn't have to share profit, or he doesn't have to share anything with an agent. And Richard said that.
Yeah, because they were talking about it in the NFL Network. They said why he did it by himself. He should have waited till free agent came up.
He did. You know what? He did what he wanted to do. He just wanted to get out of Seattle and play against Seattle. He was going to play with us, or the Arizona Cardinals, or the Rams. Already took up all the people in it, so it obviously was going to be us. All right, Nighthawk. We got to go, man. Hey, Nighthawk, give a shout out to your fan club, man.
Go Niners!
Go! Nighthawk, see you Monday, man.
Peace.
Woo, that Nighthawk, cool dude. Hey, I seen something there. Okay. Curtis Davis, thanks, fam. Love your show. Also, please get rid of Shane Mack. Shane Mack. Please, Shane. Try to let people like you, Shane. Be a little more affectionate and adorable. Make yourself into a big teddy bear. The kind of guy that people would just like to hug instead of punch out. Come on, Shane. Shane Mack, listen, do me a favor. 24 hours, Shane comes to my site. 24 hours, Shane, I want you to make people laugh and make an attempt for them to like you. I know what you're saying. Hey, I don't have to make anybody like me, man. They can either like it or not. They can kiss my... No, Shane, come on, man, please. I'm begging. Okay. Let us go now to Brian. Sit up, Brian. Look at you. I love this. Looks like a commercial. He's got the brewski sitting there, the sun shining from down, laying down under. Brian, come on in, man.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Doing all right. Well, Brian, listen, let me ask you real quick. How do you feel about Shane Mack?
He's a little bit different individual, isn't he? Yeah, so I'm not sure what his story is, but I don't tend to take a lot of notice of what he's saying, really. So yeah.
There you go. That's all I ask anybody to do. Don't take him seriously either, guys. Just ignore him. He feeds off your anger. Right?
He'd be known in Australia as a shit stirrer, mate. That's what we call shit stirrers here.
That's what he is in America as well. Hey, Brian, you see the activity going on? What are you thinking here?
What's going on?
Huh?
I haven't spoken to you for a while. What's going on?
Oh, well, as you know, we already picked up free agency, and you know the people we picked up in there by now. And now it's all about the draft. Go ahead.
Sorry. What did you think of that?
I loved it. That was a very economical and very effective free agency period. They got what they needed, didn't overspend, but they filled up some very, very necessary holes.
Yeah, no, I thought they did very well. You know, like it got a little bit too much there. Every time some player became available, it was straight away, the Niners are into him, the Niners are interested, and you could just see that all these stories are being planted by agents and all the rest of it to try and drum up a bit of business. So I actually stopped looking for a day or two because, every player that came on the market the 49ers were interested in, and they weren't at all. They had a select couple of guys that they went after, and they actually got them. So, no, I think they did very well.
They're going to do that, Brian, because we had the most money. I can't believe they didn't do that to the Browns, but they did it to us. Every player was attached to the 49ers. And we picked up the ones we needed. We needed a center. We needed a corner. We needed a running back. And he got all three. And we picked up a guy that could be a good corner. I mean, a good edge rusher if he could just stay healthy and attach you. So,
They got him a pretty good deal, mate, and he could actually be anything. He started off very well, but he had a couple of unfortunate years and then got stuck behind a couple of really good players, and, he could turn out to be anything and could be a real bonus, he could be a sleeper.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see him because I've watched. Brian, have you watched film on him? The kid is monstrous. I have a feeling that's why he gets hurt, like a lot of edge rushers do. He's fully committed on every play. I like that. But he's got to learn. He's got to get better technique.
Yeah. I'm really hoping to see a bit of Peter this year, mate. We didn't get to see him much last year, and he plays in a similar vein apparently. So I really hope we get to see him in the early game, in the preseason games this year, and just see what he can do. Because sort of a player there that could have developed over the 12 months on the practice squad. And same with Hikatini. We've got to not forget about these guys that we drafted last year and didn't get much of an opportunity. Like, they could be anything this year, So if you look back to last year, they hit on most of their draft picks. And don't sleep on those guys either.
Yeah. And Jimmy Gilbert's another one, edge rusher. I like what I saw in him last year. Yeah. And you're right. We got to remember those guys from last year. They've had a year to develop, and they could be special now. You're absolutely right, Brian. Yeah. And Peter.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, if you read into what they were saying, is that, they didn't go and spend everything. And, they're indicating that they're going to extend contracts and all the rest of it. And so that's really, really good, Like, they've got, half a dozen guys coming up to be sort of in that extension sort of range. So it looks like they're going to look after their own too if they're performed and they're fitting in with the culture. So that's a smart move.
I agree. Brian, we're gonna go, and I tell you what, we got some time on Monday. Let's do this again, okay?
No worries.
All right.
Okay, that.
All right, Brian. Have a great day.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, Mark Espinoza, thank you so much. Shane Mack, I've got to go back and check out what is Shane doing on that. Shane, guys, here's what I want to assure you guys. If Shane continues to inflame, I'm going to delete his post. How about that, okay? I can't throw him out. He hasn't done anything but say things that we disagree with. That's just not enough grounds. So ignore him. I'll delete the posts that are inflaming, and we'll do it that way. Is that okay? Because I'm trying to be fair about that, okay? All right. Shane, well, let's, Jesus, my king, thank you. That is generous. Really appreciate you, fam. All right, let's go to the rod. Where is the rod? Because the rod's always got an interest. I wait for it. I'm ready for it now. I heard something crackling. Oh, Rod! Hello, Rod. Rod. Because, Rod never makes, he never misses his cues. All right. Rod, we're going to come back. Maybe there's something wrong. Hey,
Ronbo, are you there?
Yeah. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who is this? That's not Cena. Who is this?
Oh, no, this is Rob.
Oh, you're Rod. Oh, Rob, not Rod, but Rob. Hey, Rob, come on in, man.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going great, Rob, man. We're going downhill now toward the draft. It's getting more exciting now. Everybody's got their choices. We don't know if we're going to trade down, maybe surprise everybody and trade up. Rob, what are you thinking?
I thought I had a really good idea of how this was all going to shake out right up until everything went sideways in this free agency market. This was insane. With the Browns moving all around, picking up all these free agents, with everybody moving into these top picks for quarterbacks, it's interesting to see. The only thing that I'm thinking about is what happens if we get to number 9 and we got Nelson and Chubb available.
Oh, see, I love that.
Do then?
Oh, I love that. What would you do, Rob?
Good Lord.
See?
It's not a bad pick either way, and that's what's beautiful about it. But it's invest the $27.5 million a year we're spending on Jimmy, or we get to the quarterback and we take some pressure off. Richard Sherman, who's a little older, and some of these other corners that we have, AC and everybody who's still developing.
Yeah.
What would you pick?
I'm Chubb right away. Because you know what? I look at our offensive line. I got Staley on one side. I got Staley and I got Garnett next to each other. I got Weston, the new guy we got in center, Richburg. I got Richburg in the middle. Next to him, I have the mystery guard. And there's about 4 or 5 choices that could go there. And then I got the perennial all-pro potential Trent Brown. Jimmy G will be very, very, very protected. The right guard is going to be good because it could be Magnuson. Thomason could actually, they like what they see. He was coming along, I understand, from last year. We've got a good coaching staff. So that right side is not in as much danger. And the only question mark would be, is Joshua Garnett ready to go or not? Now, that's the only problem. Otherwise, I like that line. Looks like a fortress to me. Joe Staley is pumped. He's ready to play. Joshua Garnett knows what's expected of him. Richburg, we know his pedigree. And as I say, Trent Brown, you could send 5 guys. Trent Brown is going to be Jimmy G's ultimate bodyguard. So I'm not worried about that. So Bradley Chubb, like you mentioned, is going to take some pressure off of Richard Sherman, off of Akello Witherspoon. They're both good players. But if that quarterback's got all day to throw, that's a lot of stress out there. That's going to be the weakest link on that defense. Quarterback's got to be stopped sitting back in a lazy boy chair, reading the defense. Get him! Now, if I got an edge rusher,
right.
Now DeForest Buckner, Solomon T, they can do their job now. Even Eric Armstead. I want that edge rusher. Bradley Chubb.
And I got one last question for you. So this year, or this, after this coming year happens, those shitty Raiders are going to Las Vegas.
Yes.
So, is this last Battle of the Bay going to be what dictates who gets to walk away with the crowd or not?
The Raiders, if they win it, they'll think so. If we win it, we'll say, look, Raiders, man, this is no big deal. We do this to you all the time. We'll get over this quickly. You guys can go. We got nothing to say to you. We knew we was going to do that. You really rubbed it into the face. Raiders, it was not about competing with you. This was just to get you to shut the hell up. Go to Vegas, and best of luck to you. And that's the end of that.
There you go, Ronbo. All right, brother. Well, thanks for your time, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you, man. I look forward to your Monday if you got some time.
You got it.
All right. Hey, Osina!
Hey, man. I want to take some time out just to tell you, the Niner Empire, we love you. We want to thank your family and your wife for giving you the time out to do this. And the Niner Empire, never going to know how much we appreciate you.
Tyler, that was very nice, man. Shucks, I've never heard you get real sincere and melancholy. Thanks, Tyler. All right, and thank you, John Sly McFly. Hey, Sly McFly. Never forget Ronbo wanted Corey. Sly McFly is still working me about last year. Okay, I'm sticking with Corey Davis. Even though I got Solomon T, I cannot go back on what I wanted then. It makes me look foolish. Of course, I do a lot of things that make me look foolish.
Kyle wanted John Ross over Corey Davis.
I know, I was going to win anyway, because Kyle loves speed and small. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, what was I going to... I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. All right, just give me something to talk about while I think about it.
Well, we're talking about the draft, Tyler. And, the thing is, what are you thinking? I mean, who would you like to have? Now, you got the first 4 or 5 guys that are going to be quarterbacks, it looks like. And I am so sure that Cleveland is going to trade that 4th pick. And the Giants, if they get a package big enough, they're going to vacate that spot too. So I got a feeling the first 4 picks are going to be quarterbacks because they're all very good all the way down. Darnold, Rosen, and also my boy Baker Mayfield. And the other guy, Josh Allen. All 4 of those guys are worthy to be franchise quarterbacks, possibly. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think if Cleveland's picking a quarterback, they're picking Sam Darnold because
same here.
Sure, in his last year, he threw more picks or whatever, but he can make all the throws. That's something I really haven't seen from Rosen. He can throw into spaces. He kind of looks similar to Peyton Manning in college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he can make those throws, just the way he plays kind of reminds me of Peyton Manning, except he's more athletic, and this guy can make something out of nothing. Like literally, I've seen plays where he's spinning around, running around, extending plays, and the way he does it is just insane.
Mm-hmm. And Josh Allen?
It's mind blowing.
You're talking about Josh Rosen, right?
No, I'm talking about Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold. But you know what? It's funny. I look at Josh Allen. The guy has got the same arm as Mahomes. Both these guys can throw the ball out of the city. So, they're going to get picked. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people are going to wait.
That's why I think, Josh McCown over in New York for the Jets, I'm not going to lie, he had a decent year last year, but he hurt his hand at the end of the year. But I'm not comparing these guys, but the way he plays is similar to Josh Allen. Yeah. Because they're both kind of tall for quarterback. They both got big arms, and their throwing motion's kind of similar.
I think Allen might be just slightly. Well, no, you know what? Allen's not real athletic, is he?
And he can move a little bit. I mean,
yeah, that's the only thing on him.
Like somebody was saying, if I get Chubb or Nelson at pick 9, well, I don't know if it's possible, but if Kyle picks Nelson, maybe he can ask him to slim down a little bit, put him on some kind of diet. You know?
I tell you, you got to be athletic to get the job done that Kyle wants. They're not going to deviate from that program. You got to be able to move in space, and you got to go out and engage blockers. Engage aggression.
I would definitely like to. You know, I think I do not trust Tomlinson. I don't.
No, nobody does.
I'm not hesitating.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not good this year. He was a bust. That's my opinion about it. I think Garnett will be good, but that remains to be seen. He was good in his rookie year, but that's a different system. But you know, if we get a good right guard, then I'll be happy. But you know, that's why I wanted to go into the free agency getting 2 guards, just in case Garnett doesn't pan out, and we have another one for the right side or whatever opposite side that Garnett plays.
You know, in the second round, I don't know if he'll be there, but the second round, there's 2 or 3 guards you can get, and the guy from Georgia might be the guy to get. Win. I really would. If the 49ers pick up in the second round, we'll all pass out because that means mission accomplished. You pick up Harold Landry or whoever, and Bradley Chubb's not falling down to us but you pick up Harold Landry in the first round. You pick up Wynn in the second round. Third round, and Chris Schultz will never agree with this, but you pick up Isaiah Oliver. There's several corners, though, that we probably could get in the third round. We picked up a Kello in the third round last year, so, you know, it's not a dead...
Yeah,
you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not quite sold on Harold Landry yet. I would not pick him at 9. I would trade down if I want to pick him. And Derwin, as far as Derwin James goes, I mean, I think we're pretty set in the secondary. I'm sure guys get injured. But I want to tell you something. I'll make this quick,
real quick,
so I can go. But Eric Reed, the reason we're not re-signing him is because, you know, did you watch the Super Bowl this year? I don't think anybody kneeled at the Super Bowl. Eric Reed will be that guy that does it, and then he's going to be getting booed, and it's just going to look bad on us when we're in the Super Bowl, and that's happening.
And when we're in the Super Bowl. Okay. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to look for you Monday night, okay?
Yep.
All right, bro. Have a good night. There's Cena. Oh, let me. Jesus, my king. Where am I going? Oh, Ricky the Dragon Steam. Ricky, I love the name, man. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Thanks, Ronbo. Look forward to the show every day. Go Niners. Ricky, let me give you a Niners! Maybe I should do that on all the donations, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It's going to cover a lot of costs. Is that Jesus my King for a second time? Jesus my King. My goodness. I think that's right. My goodness. I'm donating on behalf of the Niner Empire on this with GBU, Ronbo, and family. Thanks. Niners! And Kent Catchum, thank you for the time you put into this, Ronbo. Kent, thank you, fam. It's my pleasure, man. You know how I love the 49ers. And, you know, if I can get together with my fam all the time, if you love the 49ers as much as I do, and you do, because we're doing this even in the off season, you and me, we bees one. Niners! There ain't no off season for us. Hey, Raymond!
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing tonight?
Raymond, you know I'm doing fabulous, man. And you know, earlier we talked about getting a cornerback because, you know, we only got 2 that we know of that can do a job. And it's not believed that we could pick up Isaiah Oliver in the 3rd round. And now that I think about it, Isaiah Oliver was picked by Matt Mayoko to be one of his top 5 picks.
Right. You get Isaiah Oliver, you gotta use our 2nd round pick if we could get a chance at him. It wouldn't be 3rd round. He gonna ding on him by then.
And our pick is with we got the same
about that Eric Reed, man.
Oh yeah.
The guy, the last caller, talking about we gonna look bad. All right, listen, man. This is why Kaepernick don't got a job, because he really making the NFL look bad. He just did a workout. He looked like a monster. He throwing the ball.
I saw that.
He's doing everything, man. They just gave a guy $20 million for one season, and he's still without a job. The whole initial look back is really irritating to me as a black man, because it's not about the flag, man. It's about the oppression of black people in America. That's what it's about. Everybody keep misconstruing that thought and saying it's about the flag. This is not about the flag, man. You know, they make it about the flag because they saying the flag protest. He's not protesting the flag. That's why he's kneeling in respect to the flag. People not getting that. The media is misconstruing the thought is why Colin Kaepernick, the San Francisco 49ers quarterback that dogged the hell out of Green Bay Packers, that got a missile as an arm, is not playing in this league where you got all these other trash quarterbacks running around here playing, and they're giving these guys second, third chances, knowing they garbage, knowing they're not going to be a franchise quarterback. So stop saying that we're going to look bad. When they stop treating us the wrong way, then we ain't got to kneel no more. Then how about they give Colin Kaepernick a job and I bet you Eric Reid stop kneeling. That's the problem. But anyway, let's talk about football. We could take that on and on forever and ever. But I know I'm right about that, and that's one point I hate to hear people talk about is the flag. It's not about the flag. But anyway, we need a linebacker that can run out there and chase these running backs out the backfield. So, you know, Tremaine Edmonds, I would take Derwin and put him right there. You know, that's why I keep saying Derwin, not for secondary. People think, you know, I keep hearing saying, well, secondary is good. I know that. I'm talking about putting him in the linebacker spot, like sort of like they did with Eric Reid.
Put him in the box.
Right there. So we could check the running back coming out of the backfield because, you know, we got a fast running back. Other teams do too. So, you know, that's where I think we should go.
Who was at the Jets? Who's at that safety the Jets picked up last year?
Oh, I don't know, man. I just watched the
Anyway,
Niners, man.
but anyway, the dude he is bad. I didn't know he was going to be as good as he was. But everybody said, we want Malik Hooker. It was between Malik Hooker and something Adams. Oh, dang. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, anyway, he did turn out to be the best between them. I mean, Trey is still suffering because people still taking shots at about Malik Hooker came out there, pulled up a hamstring like they expected him to, and was never seen again. You know what, Raymond, you know what I've learned from the draft in the last 2-3 seasons? If a dude has hamstring problems in college, don't pull him. I don't care what kind of number. Don't pull him. Guarantee he gonna pull that hamstring.
He's gonna be injury prone at the next level.
And the hamstring is the worst.
About this wide receiver, maybe I think Terrell Pryor is not off the board. You know, we might still get a chance to get him. That's a big show. You know,
which is interesting.
He don't always talk about the receivers.
I know.
So that's the last one.
Everybody,
you know.
him and Sheik wants Cortland Sutton.
Free agent if we do get one.
Maybe. But Terrell is saying, I may go back to Cleveland, y'all. You got to give me a little bit more money. All right, Terrell, what you want? All right, well, how much you going to give me? Okay, how about give you this? You know, I'll call you back tomorrow. I'm going to go, no, Terrell, wait, man. You know, Terrell is playing games.
Yeah, we're not playing that game, though.
I know,
we
you know.
Don't need to do all that. You know, we're not playing that game. Either you want to play with us or not. We're not playing
right. I was thinking Jamal Adams. Thank you, big show. Jamal Adams is what I was thinking about last year. The people who's behind Jamal Adams was right. That boy is running that defense over in New York. So I'm impressed with him. So we'll see. And it could be the same with could be the same with picking up Derwin James. So you know we'll see what happens because
but like I keep saying, I want you to think when I say Derwin James, I'm thinking about putting him in the box.
He's diverse. He can play 3 different positions. The man is an athlete and skilled.
Jimmy Ward contract was guaranteed, so.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Jimmy, like one of those hybrid type of players too.
Yeah, and he's already favored to start over the top over my boy Adrian. Adrian got something to say about it though. We'll see what happens in camp. Raymond, let me see you Monday, man.
All right, Ronbo. Shout out Heart Foundation. Shout out everybody at Niner Land, man. All you guys have a good day.
Yeah, you too, Raymond. Appreciate you, man.
All right, peace.
Let's go to Midge Mac. Midge Mac, thank you, fam. Niners! It's my boy Razor. You check out I'm wearing your lid, bruh.
I'm wearing mine too.
I noticed it. Hey, Razor, you know what's really killing me though? Do we wear the same size? How did you know what size I wear?
I didn't even know we're the same size. I'm 7'3".
No wonder. This is what wifey said. There's no way. He just knows. He gave you the same size he wears, and you guys got the same big head. I says, wow, is that possible? So me and Razor are like blood brothers or something, man. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. And Razor and Razor and see the autographs.
We got Ruben right here. Ruben Foster.
Yeah.
Got
the three. Oh, you guys had on top of the lip. Yeah.
we got Colbert,
yeah.
Garoppolo, Trent Taylor.
Tell you, man. Razor, and by the way, these guys like to come and eat. In Jackson Razor's neighborhood down at the what's in the rest? Oh, Panda Express.
So any Niner fans in San Jose, if you guys want to meet up, shoot me a DM on my Instagram. It's Swift_SRT8, and we'll go during the season around dinner time, and we'll see a Niner. I know for sure we'll see Colbert, we'll see Kittle, and we'll see Taylor. That's guaranteed. Garoppolo, I got lucky. I saw Garoppolo pulling up in the Jaguar. I didn't
Of course.
see him.
I mean, come on, Jimmy G. Of course, it's a Jag. And the thing is, because like they talk about, I see him tweeting about Panda Express, about they're gonna go down to Panda Express, and I say, man, what are they serving to Panda Express if all players like to run down to PE? So but Razor,
because in that center there's Panda Express. There's a bunch of other food restaurants right there. In that.
yeah, it's a complex. You okay? Well, Razor, what are you thinking, man? Because like. Now people are using the question, it's possible. Can you see Bradley Chubb, Quenton Nelson at the 9th pick if we don't trade down? Razor, you're the man. What would you do?
Okay. Can I give you my top 10 mock draft real quick to see where they can go?
Okay.
All right. So, Browns have the first pick, right?
Yeah.
They're going to go Darnold. The Giants, Eli Manning's getting old. They're going to go Rosen. The Jets moved up for a quarterback. They're going to go Josh Allen.
Uh-huh.
The Browns are going to take Minka at 4.
Ooh.
The Broncos are going to take Baker at 5.
Ooh. Yes. That's right.
The Colts traded back for a reason because they want Quenton Nelson, but they didn't want him at the 3rd pick. So the Colts take Nelson at 6.
Oh.
At 7, the Buccaneers, they can go best player available. They can go Bradley Chubb, or they can go Saquon.
They're taking Chubb. Because everybody knows the 49ers know they're not going to get an edge rusher going behind Tampa Bay.
Ronbo, check this out. The Buccaneers just signed the pass rusher from the Eagles, Vinny Curry.
Okay.
They released Doug Martin. They need a running back.
Yeah,
not that good.
They set it up.
So they can go Bradley Chubb, or they can go Saquon.
Yep.
Okay, so that one, I'm gonna say they go with Saquon because he's too good of a talent to pass number 7.
And they just made a void for him. They can get any number of running backs, but get the best one. He's right there, right?
Yep. And then the Bears at 8, I think they're gonna go Tremaine Edmonds. So that could leave us with I doubt this happens, but Chubb could fall to us, but it's a matter of these quarterbacks where they go.
Razor, I like that, man. I like that. That would make the 49ers' dreams come true. Everything would be all right. We could pick up Wynn in the 2nd round or trade back up and get him. And like you say, ain't no shame in trading back up into the 1st round for an offensive lineman.
Yeah, because like the Colts moving back is going to help us a lot because they're obviously not taking a quarterback. They need a skill position, and I think they take Nelson with that pick. It has to be Nelson. I mean, Nelson or Barkley, but I think they want to keep Luck healthy, so I think they go Nelson.
Damn. Can you see it? Bradley Chubb 1st round. 49ers trade back into the 2nd round. They pick up when there are no more problems in Santa Clara. There it is, Razor. Man, you just laid that out pretty, man. Because I'm telling you right now, there's something to think about.
This all depends if Denver takes a quarterback.
And they're going to do it, man. Because you know what? Who they just picked? Oh, no, wait. They just picked up King. I don't think Elway probably doesn't trust Case Keenum to the point where he wouldn't go for another quarterback.
Yeah. I don't think so either because Minnesota didn't trust him. That's why they got Kirk Cousins. I don't think they're trusting Keenum. I mean, Keenum, he had one good year out of his whole career. And I don't think they trust him that much.
How many years did they give Keenum on that contract?
He got 2 years.
Yes! It's Baker Mayfield. That's John Elway's kind of guy. He's going to bring him in and let him play behind Keenum for a while. He takes over and he tries out for the spot 2019. Razor, man. Let me see you Monday, man. I'm telling you, Razor, this is good stuff, man. I like that scenario. All right.
Yep.
Let's look for you Monday, all right? See you online anyway between now and then. All right, fam.
Yep. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Hit Squad. Oh, and Ronbo, real quick, one more thing.
Go ahead.
The Hit Squad wants to challenge TNT for that number 1 spot. Ronbo, you give us some trivia questions. Whoever answers them first takes a spot. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're coming for that championship because
we gotta go
number 1.
We definitely gotta go live with that one, man. You guys we gotta get agreement on that from Trey and Trez, because Trey will try to run in. I don't need my partner to deal with this. If he's there, good. If not, because you don't Trey.
I'll take Trey 1-on-1. I got Nighthawk. I got Go Hard. Do it.
I tell you, the challenge has been issued, Trey. What you gonna do, Trez?
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
You've been called out.
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but you can give us some questions, some minor questions, and whoever answers them best or first, whatever, takes that.
Will do. Will do. All right. Back to you later, man. That's good stuff, man. We got a challenge issue and everything. Razor, man. Coming with the stuff. Have a great day, Razor.
All right, you too.
I love it because Trey and Trez say what? No, he didn't. Trey. Oh, Leo Shaw, what's up, man? Ronbo, the MF GOAT. Shout out Frank the Gambler. Snipe Squad, GBC, Ryan Todd, and Geo, SB53 champs. I hope you enjoy the money and keep being the GOAT. Leo, let me give you a holla. Niners! But y'all, man, you're making me crazy tonight, man. Hey, Kenny, did we catch you? Did we catch you on the JOB again?
What's that?
Did we catch you on the job again?
Yeah. Hey, check it out. There's a stereo system here at this factory that goes throughout the entire facility.
Yeah.
And guess what they're all listening to? The Ronbo Show.
And here's the funny thing about what Kenny's doing. Kenny's in an area where it is not exciting to folks up there about the Ronbo Show. He's near Seattle, where the Hawks are disassembling that team one body at a time, and the vicious Kenny. Hey, Hawks fans, big shout out to you. Go get your brains beat out this year.
So I was working. I was working, and while I was listening, you talk about Shane Mack. Man, don't delete the guy. I think the dude made himself famous. I think it's awesome. But the one thing I want is for you to try to talk him into coming onto the show.
Him and Chris Schultz have been trying to get him. Chris Schultz, he snipes on the. Chris Schultz does all his sniping on the comments and chat. Shane Mack is his partner in crime. He goes through the social and why he's got to go through our area and just pisses people off. So what I've already promised everybody is I'm not going to get rid of him because he's not done anything wrong other than piss people off with his opinions. But we will delete any of his threads that inflame more than 20 to 15. And Shane is good at doing that. So we're going to just to let people know I'm trying to do right. We will not let him get carried away with all his mean threads, and I'll get rid of those. But Shane, you got to try to come halfway with us, all right? He's a 49er fan. Come at him like I do,
man. Come at him like I do. Expose the guy, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And Lynch clowns the other day, and I got him.
Yeah, don't be afraid of him. Get him, exactly. Because, that's what he wants anyway. He wants to be proven wrong. So, he's a challenging kind of guy.
Hey, join the Nighthawk fan club, man. We got it going on. We stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning talking the other night. Badass.
Hilarious. I woke up, I saw you guys, man. I said, yeah, look at this. And they called twice. All right. So anyway, the Nighthawk fan club is already underway, and there it is.
Go Niners.
Yeah, kidder. Talk to you Monday, man.
Yep.
All right. Hey, look. Let's go. we got a no caller ID. Let's find out who that is. Hello, no caller. I mean, no ID. Hello. Hello. Could it be Jack? Hello. You're. I hear sounds coming from you. Hello. He's not there. Okay. Area code is 757. Area code 757. Hello. 757.
Hello?
Yeah. What is your name?
This is Ray.
Ray? Is that R-A-Y, Ray?
Yep.
Hey, Ray. What's up, man? What's on your mind?
You know, I'm just hearing everybody talking about the draft, which I see a different perspective on it.
All right. Share with us.
I think I don't think the Giants are picking a quarterback in number 2. I think they're picking Saquon Barkley. And the reasons why I say that is because if they pick a quarterback, that would be another smack in the face to Eli because they've already went through that last year. So that would be dumb for them to pick another quarterback when they're pretty much on a honeymoon to make it up to him.
God, good point.
So I don't see that. The way I see it, I see Cleveland is sucking in to take a Darnold, who I don't like, because I feel like
guaranteed
the last quarterback they had was Carson Palmer. We're talking about 93.
Yeah.
So I think that pedigree of it's a USC quarterback is going to get them caught up in drafting him. I think more or less so. I see Darnold, I see Saquon, I see Rosen, and then at number 4, I see them probably taking Minka Fitzpatrick. And number 5, that's where it's going to get interesting to me.
Yeah.
As far as number 5. What is Elway going to do? Is he going to go with Josh Allen or is he going to go with Baker Mayfield? I think he's going to go with Josh Allen. Because keep in mind, the Denver staff coached both of them in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah. And they got to take a good look at him, didn't they? Good point.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, what I see happening with us, I think we're trading out that pick. Because you got to think. I think 7, 8, and 9. Let's look at that. You got Winston, Trubisky, Garoppolo. 7, 8, and 9. You got the Dolphins, the Cardinals, who need quarterbacks. The Dolphins are already rumored to like Baker Mayfield. One of those 2 teams are going to jump up to 7, 8, and 9 to get Baker Mayfield. That's what I see happening.
Ray, let me ask you, Ray, because you're in New York, right?
No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Virginia.
Oh, you're Virginia. Okay, but you know what?
I'm a New Yorker, though, but I'm in Virginia.
Yeah, because you definitely got a New Yorker tone, man. But listen, you know what? I'm thinking the Giants, if somebody offers them a nice package, wouldn't they vacate that number 2 spot?
Nah, I mean, because you got to think, the Giants haven't had a true home run running back since Tiki Barber. I mean, Brandon Jacobs and Lamar Bradshaw was a good combo, but you got to fill them seats in that life. Saquon Barkley does that.
True. Because there's so many high-quality running backs in this. This year is nasty with high-quality run backs. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you got Chubb, you got Sonny Michael, you got his boy, Bradley Chubb's brother, Nick, you got Geis. It just goes on. I do Calvert guys. Anyway, the list just goes on and on. These guys are really good. The guy that looked good in the Senior Bowl, there's just so many choices at running back that if I want to get them extra picks, I could still get a quality running back in the first round if I insist. And I got 2 picks for this round. Next round, I got another pick. I got picks for next year. Because when you're number 2, you can have the house. Somebody's going to give up everything. And I just...
But look at this. Barkley plays. He can run, catch, and return kicks. None of them other running backs can do that.
True. So you're probably right. And he would look good next to
and you got, and like I said, for us at number 9, I see us trading back because we like Landry.
Yeah.
But not at number 9. We like Roquan Smith. We like Emmons. I don't feel like it's a drop off. If I get the number 12 pick, well, number 11, Miami got, and I still can get one of my guys there, and then I can add another pick. And then later on, I could finagle my late second round pick that I got from the Saints and the extra pick and jump back in the first round and pick a O-lineman, whether that be Wynn or Hernandez.
Yeah. It makes sense. It really makes sense. And you and Razor, man, y'all brought it, man. All that makes sense. Because the Giants, with that, I was, but that's, all right. Well, Ray, I'm telling you, man, I appreciate your input, man. What else you want to add before we go? A few seconds left.
Yeah, just shout out to Ronbo and the callers and the listeners for a dope show.
Yo,
thanks, keep it motivating and prosperous, and that's what we gonna do. Niners, let's go.
Yeah, all right. Get ready to celebrate that playoff berth for the first time in years. We got that. I know we're making it too. I know it. All right, fam.
Super Bowl Atlanta.
Yeah, that would just blow me away. I believe we're going to the playoffs, but I'm scared to say anything more than that just yet. 2019, I know we're playing for the NFC Championship. This year, I just hope we get our feet underneath us, beat some people up, get to the second or third round. I want to go to the Super Bowl. I won't be surprised, but I'll be like, whoa, no! I knew they was going to hurt somebody. I knew they was going to do all that. Go! I'm
one last look. Let's think of it like this, though. Where's the Super Bowl at? Atlanta, right?
Yeah. Where's Kyle coming from?
Who do they blame? Who do they blame for losing the Super Bowl?
Yep, you know.
He would love to pull his pants down and leave them.
He'd love to, just to get their fans to be, because I know they still hate him. All right, Ray.
Yeah.
Ray, I look for you Monday night if you get some time. All right.
No doubt. Later.
All right, fam. Yeah, there's Ray. And Robert, yes. Robert, you know what? I just got this hat. I just finally got it the other day, so I may sleep in it tonight, though. The signature there is that good luck thing, Figure out a way to tie it to my head. Ended up choking myself to death. You need that way to keep this kind of hat on your head? You got to tie it up with a scarf over the top and tie it around your neck. If you sleep like I do, and I sleep violently, because I'm thinking about, I can't even talk. You know what? I used to be thinking about running into Richard Sherman at high speed. Well, Richard Sherman's on our team now. I don't want to hurt him. In fact, if anybody tried to touch Richard Sherman, I got to step in front of him. And wait a minute, man, you got to come through me before you go through Richard, man. What you doing? Things like that. Can't have it. You turn off my TV in the past years because Ronbo's better than. Can't catch it, man. It's all kind of bad props, fam. Thanks. Anthony Baker, Ronbo, what's up with the haters out there on the NFL Network saying the Rams and are they still claiming the Seahawks are going to be the badasses? You know what, though? This is the last season we got to hear this. I don't know. The Seahawks have pretty much gutted the team, and they're still getting all kind of respect. And the Rams, the Rams are going to be tough. The secondary's good. All right. Let's see how good they are, though. We'll see in combination what they look like. Because like everybody says, if you get a guy with temperaments like they got two of them, now you're going to have what you call you got to have two loose cannons in the backfield to save time. That's like nitro and glycerin. I want to see how that works because they get overly emotional and take themselves out of games, especially Peters. Talib will be fine, but Peters is a little weird. Elijah Negretti says Jets should have traded for Nighthawk and Ronbo Sports. They might still. I don't know. Thanks, Phil. Hey, Daryl! Sup?
What's up, Ronbo?
Daryl, man, we're just sitting back here contemplating the action that's taking place already. This is the beginning, Daryl. This first week is the first episode. What is it going to be like between now and April 27th, 25th, 26th, 27th? That's the weekend, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And Daryl, let me hit you with this question, though, because I love this. Ninth pick. You got Quenton Nelson and you got Chubb, Bradley, not Nick, on the clock at the same time. You also got Derwin James. He's waiting. What you go do?
I don't think just get Chubb, man, but that's kind of wishful thinking. I don't think that's going to happen. There's no way he gets past Tampa.
Yeah.
Because Tampa was like second least amount of sacks in the league.
I know, man. They've been terrible. You got to go get Chubb, right?
Yeah.
But maybe they might want to get Arden Key. And you know what? Actually, they won't give him credit, but Arden Key is probably every bit as good as Bradley Chubb. And he's vicious. That's right. He's even more vicious. When I watch him on tape, he's like an angry person. Bradley Chubb is just having fun. Arden Key is probably biting the dude if they get him down down the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like him, man. He's a loose cannon, though. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I hope in the third round we can get Gesicki.
Ooh, I like Gesicki too, fam. Boy, him and Kittle would be just awful.
Is that the guy you're saying he looks like Kittle?
I said I think George has an illegitimate brother. When you watch them play, they remind me of each other so much. Gesicki wouldn't try to hurdle over a defender. When's the last time you seen a tight end try to jump over a defender? They just don't do that. There's Gesicki going.
Vernon Davis.
No! And Vernon Davis is the only person I know.
Vernon Davis is yeah.
I like him. Well, Kyle already talked about him. He likes him too.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because you can't.
What do you think we'll get? Who do you think that we'll trade with if we do trade back from number 9?
Well, Buffalo's out because they already got rid of other. Can't imagine who we'd be trading with. That's another thing. What do people want that they can't get wherever they are? The 9th pick is. I don't think it's that big of a traction. If you're 1 through 6, people might want to give you things. But if you got 9, I don't know if everybody wants to give you much. If they're going to give you anything, unless you just trade down a couple of places. I can see trading down a couple of places.
Yeah.
But then the Raiders would get what they wanted, and I'd hate that. Because the Raiders are pissed off because they lost the toss. If we give up that 9th pick, now we get to let the Raiders have it. And then John calls, come on, guys. I didn't give a damn about that pick. You know, you could have got it. All you had to do was call me. And give me a couple of players. Give me a couple of give me a draft pick or two or something. You know, I would have traded with you.
Yeah, get them to trade all their draft picks for 1 year, like Mike Dickey did for the Saints. Ricky Williams.
The Raiders are there to be abused. I mean, come on. I mean, that's what they do. They let the 49ers just manipulate them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But anyway, yeah, that's what else you got going on in the draft?
I'm hoping they just get Derwin, man.
Yeah, so you're a Derwin James guy. Yeah, because,
Yep.
He's really versatile, and he'd cover a lot of ground. We got a couple of players that actually play cornerback. You'd rather have them play their natural position at safety and whatever, but, they could both. I mean, you got Colbert could play corner. Derwin James has already shown. Anytime a guy can play the slot, he can play the edge as well. So,
Yeah.
And the 49ers may be thinking in that direction. Get guys with versatility and you can switch them around. Could be.
Yeah. Well, honestly, though, if they did get Chubb, I'd be like the most excited fan ever. I'd be like, yeah.
Tell you, there's actually nothing to get mad at the 9th pick. There's no way, no matter who they pull, you're going to be excited about it,
Yeah.
Unless our favorite guy was still picking for us. I can just see him now. I picked up a kicker in the 9th. With the 9th pick, I picked up a kicker. I've had about enough of watching each and every year. I just don't get enough satisfaction on my kicker putting that ball inside the 30-yard line. I want a guy that could put it down in the opposing team's 20. Trent, we need a corner. We need an edge. What are you doing? I'm minding my own business like you might want to do yourself. Stay out of my business. I'll do what I do, and I'm in charge around here. I don't know how many times I got to tell you people that. And Jed York, you can call him all you want to. He takes his orders from me. Hey, Trent, you're fired. No! Get out!
I love when you do the bulky impersonation, man.
You know, I gotta tell you though, Daryl, watching him for 2 years in a row or 3 years in a row when he really started pissing me off, I was watching him so closely that I was having, man, God, Trent, every time you talk, I want to choke you to death. And what's wrong with your voice? You know. So, Daryl, we gotta go, man.
I'm mad. Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. You finish that. What were we gonna say?
I was just going to say, Trent Baalke is the reason Harbaugh got fired.
Yeah, I know. For a lot of things wrong with 49ers, Trent Baalke is the reason. All right, Daryl, look for you Monday, all right?
All right.
All right, fam. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at our Razor. Shout out to Ronbo Sports, and we both got the same hat size. Hey, there's something we got to think about. Razor and I have we got the same head. But Razor's wearing hair, so I still got the biggest head. Razor's wearing hair and still wears the same size. So both of us don't have a big head. Razor's got a normal head with hair on it. I'm shaved, I'm still wearing the same size. So Razor, you don't have a big head. You got a normal head, okay? Thanks, Razor. Well, it's Trey. I knew Trey would be in as soon as he got called out. Trey from VA, one half of the TNT connection. Trey.
Finally. You know, one half of the tag team champions. My brother Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
Oh, fabulous, Trey. It's been a fun night, especially after Razor got in here.
Let's cut all the pleasure.
Let's get to the case. Yes.
You are a master of psychology. Forget what that Razor and those other guys have done. Forget that.
Yes.
You know what you did.
What?
You know what you did. All right? And you slandered my prospect from last year. Let's get into that real quick. Can we? Can I get a installment, sir?
Okay. Malik. Oh. And now, another installment of Suddenly on a Sunday. It's Let Me Holla at You.
On a Sunday night.
You couldn't even wait till Monday.
Let me holler at you, Ronbo.
I don't blame you.
Okay? Oh, yeah. Because you sold me up the river about Malik. You know, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How many games are in an NFL season, sir?
Well,
if you don't mind me asking. In a standard NFL season, how many games are in a season?
Well, normally it's 16 if you don't go to the playoffs.
Okay, so 16. Okay, because, you know, I did some research. I didn't see a lot of plays made. I was like, well, maybe it was my eyes and I was missing it. You said Jamal Adams was doing all of this and all of that. He had 0 interceptions in 16 games. He is a linebacker, like I said. But hold on. Malik, he played about 5 minutes, Ronbo. And in those 5 minutes, he had 3 interceptions. How about that? How about that?
Trey, are you serious? Malik got 3 INTs last season?
Yes, he had 3 INTs in about 2.5, 3.5 games. The guy was everywhere. But we'll just say this. He had a hamstring injury, and instead of having the surgery like they advised, he tried to tough it out. And it didn't work. They're moving to a cover 2 scheme. Malik Hooker being able to roam on only half of the field is going to be really dangerous. This isn't that. This isn't about that, though. I just had to holler at you because your guy didn't even. 16 games, you can't even stumble into a tip pass.
Hey, you know
what? Let me holler at you, sir.
I stand corrected. And Trey, I will never again slander the name of Malik Hooker. I had no idea he had that kind of production in a short amount of time.
I'm just saying, the only thing I said was the kid was a ball hawk. I didn't say he was healthy. I said he was a ball hawk, and that's what he is. But anyway, though, let's get over that. I have one draft piece of propaganda to get into for our Niners.
Trey, boy.
Stevie, from earlier. You're a homer, friend. You're a homer guy. I'm sorry. There's no way we're taking 2 Florida State players back-to-back. Especially Derwin James. I'm sorry. Do I have to be the breath of fresh air?
Oh, no.
Do I have to be... Oh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with Derwin James. We just don't need it. We're not spending the 9th pick on a bench warmer. And that's what Derwin would do.
Oh.
He's not going to start. He's not going to start over Kello.
Oh.
He's not going to start over Richard. He's not going to start over Jaquaski. And he's definitely not going to start over Adrian. Period. Now, does he have the talent to do so? Yes, but why would we waste it? We're going to get Nelson. We're going to get Edmonds. We're going to get Chubb. And we're going to trade back.
There you have it. Trey has come in and done the Trey.
Ronbo, would you like to see a third safety drafted? I mean, that's what he would be, a third safety.
Eric Reed, and apparently they're not going to re-sign Eric Reed. And our safeties they go down like flies, though, Trey.
I do. I admit that, but that's why you draft them in the 3rd and 4th round, Ronbo. Where do we find Adrian Colbert in the 7th round? I have trust in that.
Good point. I have to agree with that.
You know? No. If we didn't find Adrian, this is actually a credit to our staff. If we didn't find Adrian, I was all over Derwin last year. I was like, yeah, let's do it. But then we found a guy.
Yeah.
So I need pass rush address. And so if we can just start talking about that right now.
We're on the same page now. Oh,
yes.
Man.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Yes. Man.
Yes. Because apparently the 3.5 sacks that we got from the number 3 overall pick just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't.
You don't want to mention no names, do you?
I got
no. Okay. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing. That's family. That's family. So we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep that in-house. But appreciate you, man, for everything that you do, man. Every single thing that you do for the Niner Empire. We wouldn't be able to have as much fun without you. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to the Nighthawk fan club. You guys keep me up to 3, 4 in the morning. I guess some of you guys forget that I'm on the East Coast, so, you know.
Yeah, no, that's...
It be popping in there, though. It's like an exclusive club. I'm glad
you know, it was all love, man. I'm going to join y'all next time, man. I'm looking for you now.
Please do. Ronbo, I don't know, man. You kind of Hollywood, Ronbo. You know, you don't be talking to the peasants. You know?
No, that was by, I pass out sometimes, because I keep some strange hours, right? So I'm not,
I know you do, man.
But I'm sleeping.
You're doing so much. I appreciate you even, you know what I'm saying, allowing us, the opportunity to say your name. So I really do.
I was sorry I missed y'all, man, because I saw that collection. Oh, man, look at this. So you know what? In fact, but see, now it'll be tough.
I woke up and I saw all of the hitters, the heavy hitters, in one place. I was like, wow, this is awesome. So
the Nighthawk fan club.
Right,
I'm
man.
loving it.
And we got to get Nighthawk in there.
I know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I got. We're trying to locate his. Well, he's going to give me. We're going to be able to do it because we're going to get his messenger situation set up. Yeah.
Get it up.
All right.
All right, buddy. I know you got to roll. Man.
Yeah. All right, Trey. See you Monday.
Yes, sir.
Funny thing is, hey, Nighthawk, we're donation along with. We are going to the Super Bowl. Niners. It's funny though. Every time we allow Trey, we answer Trey's phone. Always, you remember how your mom used to tell you when they used to leave the house with you and your brother and sister? Don't open this door for any strangers. I don't care who it is. If it ain't me or your father or somebody in this family, you do not open that door. I always feel like when Trey comes in, I open the door for that stranger my mama told me not to open the door for. Did you see what he did? He came in here. At first, he worked my ass, and then he got on Stevie, and he just went on. Trey's just what he needs to do is get on Shane Mack. Hey, and listen, Jim Thomas. We just did Trent. YMSA Jasecki is Jimmy Graham 2.0. I'm telling you, man. I love me some Mike Jasecki, man. Angus beef. Good, I got my 49ers cap, big size 2. Bet can match hat size 2, Robo. Shout outs from Canada, Ontario. Yo, 49er fans here. What am I? I'm 738s, right? 738s? Hey, yeah, 738s. That's large, but not crazy large. So, it's an M. I thought there was 738. So anyway, hey, James.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Ronbo?
James, man, I'm telling you, some of the scenarios people are coming up with and who we're gonna get in the draft, who's gonna fall, just amazingly interesting stuff. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, I'm listening to it all, and I'm looking at the team. So I can tell you one thing. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think that that pick for Derwin James makes a lot of sense because in that type of defense, the safeties are the enforcers, really. And if you, I mean, even with AC playing safety, and with AC playing safety, if we drafted Derwin James, he could play down in the box. I mean, Tart is good, but these guys, they've been banged up in the last 2 years. They got rid of Eric Reed, so there's really nobody left but Chancellor James and Adrian Colbert because they let Eric Reed walk, and then I think Dexter McCoy, and they might bring him back on the Super Low, but besides that, there's no other safeties there. I mean, and to me, it just, I think all is going to work out in Ruben's case, and they re-signed Brock, and then we got some unfinished products, and Jimmy Gilbert, Donovan Newsom, who had a concussion, neck-related injury that these guys didn't even get a chance to get on the field no more than preseason, man.
Yeah, and got hurt.
And as far as going to get Nelson, I don't think he's going to be there. I think that realistically, they're not going to turn around and draft another guard, I don't think, when you've got 3 players there that they've got future contracts with the Niners, and I think Eric Magnuson is the number 1 out them 3. And Darrell Williams Jr., I got a feeling that both of those guys might basically, I think Magnuson in the next 2 years will probably be moving him and Joshua Garnett, if all goes well, they'll be competing for that right starting tackle position because Joe Staley might have, including this upcoming season, he might have 2 good seasons left.
True.
Then they're going to most likely move Trent over to left tackle, and then it's going to be between Garnett and Magnuson, and at the end of the day, I think that Darrell Williams Jr. might actually steal Laken Tomlinson's job because they're not 100% sold on Laken Tomlinson. He played some good football, but he also played some football that was questionable.
True.
And I don't think they paid a good bit of money for Zane Beadles, and Zane Beadles he's inconsistent at times, man. You know.
And I wonder if he makes the team this year.
That's a true story because they didn't sign those guys to future contracts knowing that they're just going to keep them on the practice squad for 2 years. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know, they got them where those future contracts, whenever they make it into the lineup and make it on the depth chart, that's when their contracts will actually come into play. You understand? So it's kind of like, you know, they got a lot of hopes in those guys, and I think I think that if you ask me, I believe is basically what they're setting up. It's Super Bowl or bust, man, at this point, because you know, Daniel Kilgore, they asked him when they got Preston Richburg to move to guard. And he was like, nah, you can trade me if you think I'm going to move to guard and this and that. But he was a guard. He played guard when we drafted him, okay?
Richburg?
When he came to the team back in Kilgore. When he came to the team back in 2010, he was playing guard. He got injured, and they turned around and drafted, I think it was Marcus Peterson.
Yeah,
from Florida State. They drafted him. He was the center under Alex Smith and Kaepernick.
Yeah,
he played center under Kaepernick for 2 years.
Wait a minute.
And Kilgore couldn't stay healthy.
I know that's been him.
Then when he did get healthy, he came back and he started this year for us. And I don't care how good you say you are. Let's look at that Thursday night game with the game still in the balance of us still winning it.
Oh, I know.
And
Aaron Donald,
Kilgore was just standing there like, where'd he go? Well, look at Look at him on top of the quarterback. That's where the heck he's at while you standing there like, where did he go? That was your job to stop that D tackle. So, I mean, Pittsburgh is a more athletic type of guy. You look at the games when he was protecting Eli, man. That's a big athletic dude, man.
I know.
Now you match him up with Joshua Garnett coming back.
Yeah.
Trent Brown. Trent Brown is a stonewaller. Okay, being healthy.
Nobody's getting past him.
You know, nobody. It ain't happening. I don't think we go after no Nelson because he ain't gonna be there. And a lot of people are hung up on Chubbs and saying he's super athletic. But if it was left up to me, I'd take Marcus Davenport any day over Chubbs, man.
Yeah, really would. I mean, Davenport. You know what? Eventually, Davenport probably will be. You look at the product right now. Davenport needs technique training. His speed and raw athleticism off the chain. That's why I think you're probably right. Not yet, but maybe soon.
I got a feeling because of where they're picking, if they don't trade out of that first pick, I think that second round, where they're picking 59th, which is basically at the bottom of the round with that Saints pick, and then they're picking 70th and 74th in the third round. Now, I got a feeling if the guy is still there, I mean, instead of taking another D tackle or defensive lineman that high in the draft again, if Davenport or either Duke Ejiofor is there, I will pull the plug on either one.
Oh, I forgot about Ejiofor.
Listen, man, you look at that tape. Let me tell you something. Dude is scary, man.
I know. I forgot.
He is freaking scary.
Yeah.
He is, believe me, any way you line him up on the field, the quarterback of the opposing offense is going to be telling his linemen, look, if you all don't keep your eyes on that guy, let me tell you something. You see that little blue tent where they need to check people out and shine a light in their eyes? I will be in there, okay, with a light in both eyes.
So
because
please.
this guy will seriously kill you, man.
I know it.
Okay?
James.
And even when look at when Jeremiah Atutu Adatocho. Adatucci?
Yeah. Well, I know who you mean.
Yeah. My Nigerian brother. I can't get his name right, but I'm just calling him Jeremiah.
No, he can play.
First time when he shook Robert Seller's hand, you know what he did? He gave him the handshake. He said, "This is for you." He looked down. He said, "What is that?"
Oh, yeah, that
you
wristband.
know what it was? A wristband that said AGNB. All gas, no brakes. Okay?
James, we got to stop.
Believe me, man, listen. Ronbo, love what you're doing, brother. I couldn't believe I got on here this early because I've been listening to you since you came on tonight.
Appreciate you,
fam. I couldn't
fam.
get the pen right. I was on the Zoom cloud. But anyway, man, much blessing to you and all the callers. And go Niners, Niner Empire for life. And keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love
Thanks,
all that
James.
you do for us with this show, man. It's a total blessing, man.
Appreciate you, fam. Tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow night, too. All right?
All right, man.
Thanks, James. Hey.
Go Niners, Niner Empire.
All day. Hey, and Marcus. Yo, Mark.
It's the man, the myth, the 49ers fan, legend, Ronbo Sports.
Mark, how you doing tonight, fam? So, seems like somebody was talking about you earlier. And what was they talking about? Yeah. Anyway, it was something I think it was something you said a while back. But anyway, I'll think about it later. I might come up with it. But Mark, what's going on, man?
Man, I just want to. Hey, Ronbo, I was listening to the last part. Actually, a couple other people. Derwin James are out of the question, and I kind of got a formula for why. We didn't even shake the tires on Tyrann Mathieu.
I know.
So,
man, I had a feeling. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that just tells me we're not interested in safety. And we're paying Jimmy Ward some large figure, right?
Yeah, and I read an article about they praise. Oh, John Lynch is praising him so. But you know, John Lynch could be setting him up for some kind of deal. But man, he likes Jimmy. It sounds like.
Yeah, I just don't think if we didn't shake the tires on a guaranteed thing, and I'm in Phoenix, man. When I tell you Tyrann Mathieu is a ball player, he's a dog.
Oh.
We don't see. All we see is the stats. I have to watch. If the Niners ain't on, or I got the network, but
You watch the Cardinals.
Cardinals, I have to watch them.
Yeah.
You know, it's the local team.
Yeah.
So this dude is everywhere the ball is. So I know this guy. I see him out. I know this. I don't know him personally, but
But you know how he
I
plays.
know how he plays. So.
Yeah.
But my point is, we're not getting there with James.
You know, and that's a good point too. If they didn't even
We
look
didn't
at Tyron, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But man, other than that, man, I'm happy with the offseason so far. I did want a big name. I wanted Stewart Tyron, but that didn't happen. So, but other than that, I am impressed with it, man. I'm happy. So I'll say that much.
Hey, Mark, but how does Tyron's knees? You know what? Tyron's had 2. Is it 2 or 3?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still. Well, it feels like he's still getting it done. I do know that last year was kind of interesting to watch Trent Taylor working. He got a little frustrated with Trent. Remember that little skirmish they had on the sideline? That was frustration. Ain't no shame in Trent Taylor beating you up, because Trent Taylor's going to beat up most people. This is what people don't understand about when they say, we should have got this dude, we should have got that dude. He plays slop. He didn't have a prayer.
Right.
Trent Taylor, that was last year in his rookie season. He's going to come in next year. No, man, NFL, man, I thought it was going to be more difficult than this. All right, let's go. Hey, he's going to own that spot. So.
Yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be a beast.
Yeah. So they did.
Good man. Any free agents that you want to still us to look at, Ronbo?
No, you know what? There's going to be some people floating around. People are going to get cut. The cuts is the funny thing that we're watching now. People are starting to pick up the cuts and see who gets released. I think a couple of guys just got picked up yesterday. I was kind of surprised. And even Tyron has now got a job. And I said, these guys, some of these guys are cap casualties, but they're being let go kind of late. So, and you've got Navarro Bowman rolling over into Texas. I thought Bo was ready to call it a day. He wants to play with the Cowboys.
I thought he would be too by now. But man, one other thing I was going to tell you, Ronbo, something weird that I had experienced this morning. I woke up, put ESPN on, or no, the NFL Network, and they were playing some Richard Sherman special. And Ronbo is the weirdest thing. I'm sitting here watching all these highlights of Richard Sherman. I'm cheering for him. It was the weirdest shit ever.
I know. Can wrap yourself around that, man. I've already had that problem.
I'm sitting there like, oh man, I hope he can bring this back to the. They're just showing everything, him talking. They're showing all his highlights throughout his whole career, and I'm sitting here getting excited. I'm like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever.
Wait,
man,
but Mark, you're okay. When you see highlights of him playing against us, and you're still cheering, then you have to go back in the bathroom, look in the mirror. Who am I? I'm worried about that part, because I've been talking bad about Michael Crabtree, and I was hoping to be in Oakland, and I thoughts of, it's going to be interesting to see what Richard Sherman does with Michael Crabtree. We have no business thinking like that, because at that time, Richard Sherman was not somebody we want to be liking,
Right. So, it was that part of it, but the fire he had, I don't know, Rob, it was the weirdest thing ever, man. I was in the bed literally getting amped up. The first thing was on is when I was just pumped, Ronbo. It was weird, though, man. It was the weirdest.
No, yeah, I fully understand. I just hope he's healthy, like the doctor says he will be by June. That to me sounds so strange. I hope he is. Somebody said he starts running this week, or he's already started running.
I hope so.
Yeah, so we'll see. And you know what they say about the Achilles? After you rupture it and get it repaired, it comes back stronger, but it's tight.
Yeah.
So, All right, fam.
We'll see, man. But I just wanted to join real quick, man, and share that with you, man. I don't have much other than that.
Hey, glad you did, too, Mark. Hey, what, man? I'll be looking for you tomorrow night.
All
right, fam.
All right, we'll be.
Yeah. All right. And there's Trey. Now he says Garnett is trash. And Mike and Mars says we need James. He is worth the number 9 pick. So, Derwin James, I got a feeling it's going to be interesting, because you know how we do every year, fam. We divide up into groups, right? We got guys that want this player, this player, this player, this player. Where are you at right now? So I'm saying Derwin James. You already know I'm with I'm going to be Landry, Chubb, or Ejiofor too. I forgot about him. So and then you got to have people and you got the Sheik group, Sheik and Show. They want Cortland Sutton. So man. So we're gonna say. Oh, by the way, if you like the shirt, guys, contact me, Ronbo Sports at Gmail, and I'll tell you how to get it, okay? Because this way it'll be easier for me to handle. So, yeah, because I'll tell you right now where I got it. This is from Adrian's dad, okay? Tell you, man, this is Adrian's dad shirt. And somebody was really mean in the last program we just got through doing, right? Ronbo, you got that shirt. Did you know Adrian's changing his number? So is he still in here? Adrian's going to change from 38? Why am I saying? Is Adrian going to change from 38? He's changing from what? Why? Where is he going to change it to? Why? Oh. Anyway, we'll see. Samarjeet Singh, man. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah. All right. And Othello Ford, 21. You know what? I didn't even notice I want to know if you noticed as well. Did you know that Kwaski had actually beaten Reed out of his job before that he got hurt? I didn't even realize that. I thought they were shuttling back and forth. I thought they were platooning. You see how Tart got ranked, though, for that particular safety spot. For strong safety, Tart was ranked number 3 in the NFL. Reed was at number 10. That gap is crazy. I didn't know that was PFF says 3, 10. What? No. Bleacher Report. Sorry. I said, what? Really? So, if Reed, that's why they're not going to re-sign him if he's not going to be the first string guy. It makes sense, but you know how we like Reed, man. I mean, and the way our guys get hurt, it's kind of scary. Hey, there's Sheik now. My man, Sheik, one of the members of... Hey, Sheik, you heard me. I'm trying to find out how to get a hold of our boy, the Nighthawk. So therefore, we can get him in them phone calls. You seen these guys last night. Sheik, come on in, man. What's up?
What's up, Rambo? The Nighthawk. Fan Club. What's up, Rambo?
I'm loving it, man. You guys are crazy, man. With Nighthawk. And Nighthawk's already up late night. And this is late night for this is late night for Nighthawk right now. Can you imagine last night having called him at that hour? He probably would have answered, too. Nah, there's no way you're going to bring him out of that sleep. Because Nighthawk goes to sleep right here in the program, let alone when he's at home just really bedding down.
Well, Rambo, I was about to call you Rambo.
It's okay.
We're really trying to find him on Facebook. We want to add him. A lot of people in the fan club want to add him on Facebook. We want him to join our group, and he's a hard man to find. He's like Elvis, and we'll love to have the information, whoever has it.
And
Nighthawk, if you're listening,
yeah, he's gonna send me. He knows he's got to send me. And also, I'm pretty sure he's gonna send me. I was gonna tell you, Nighthawk was in the first 2 shows we did on Facebook. I think we started last year, but that's such a long search. October, November. He was somewhere in there, and his name is Omar. Omar, forgot his last name. He's on Monday Night Raw, but he's Omar, and you probably see his face and everything in there. But he's Omar, and you got to search all the way back. I'm going to get it from him tonight. I'm going to immediately get over to Messenger and get that in there, though. All right?
Yeah, thank you. And we'll definitely join him. And anybody wants to join the Facebook Nighthawk Fan Club, add me on Sohel, Sohel, and then Rad, RAD. If you want to add me, we'll join you up to the group, and you'll have live, right after the Ronbo show and after, actually, when he's done, we'll have a Niner talk all day. So, yeah. But anyway, Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
Fabulous. Fabulous. It's a great day as we move toward draft night, because I know, I get ready for these emotional peaks, and, draft night's going to be that night as we sit there. And the number 8th pick, and then from that point on, your blood pressure goes up. You start to sweat, and I know it's not that cold that time of year, but you start to sweat way more than you should. And here comes Goodell marching out to the podium, and with the number 9 pick, the San Francisco 49ers, 2018 number 9, and then that name comes out, and Sheik, he says Cortland Sutton, and Sheik's gonna because I know you're waiting for that.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna go all live, and I'll do it. I will do it. And
can't wait.
I tell you, guarantee you this: Derwin James is not going to be the pick. We have Tart, we have Colbert, we have Chancellor James, He's injured. He looked good in the preseason. We have him.
Hey, Sheik,
and then
we need to tell people who forgot. Chancellor James was last year. He was in OTAs. He was in camp. He was the guy that Carlos Hyde got pissed off with last year and blindsided. He's not. That's not the reason why he got hurt. But he gave Carlos a smack. And I think, Sheik, I think the coaches told everybody, "All right, guys, no, keep the contact light. Keep the contact light." And I think somebody came through the middle line and Chancellor just drilled him. And Carlos came back a few minutes later and he went after Chancellor. So Chancellor James is my kind of guy. He says, "Man, you guys playing football or what?" So
exactly.
I like him.
Honestly, I'm going to say, shout out to the GM, by the way, but Steven, he did a great job, but honestly, Derwin James is not going to be the guy. I'm 100% with Trey. He's, that's a waste of pick. We need to go with needs. Interior guard, a wide receiver, a Leo. We need more picks to Marion. We need to trade back. So that's another thing. If Edmonds is not the guy, if he's not there, then we have to trade back. We got to get more picks. We can't just take Derwin James because he's a hitter. No. We have cornerbacks. We got our Sherman. We got Witherspoon. Derwin James is not going to play a corner. Jimmy Ward is even there. I didn't say his name. He's there. He's paying $9 million. But I really think Jimmy Ward they're just smokescreen, just trying to say, oh, yeah, we love him. And another thing I want to say, if they love Jimmy Ward, they love Kilgore. And what did they do to him? They packed us right to Miami. So I don't believe they love Jimmy Ward. I don't believe it.
You've talked yourself into that. I mean, you know what? You could be right because John Lynch talks far too many times about Jimmy Ward. There's something going on there. Every time you look up, John Lynch is saying these wonderful things about Jimmy Ward as if he lived at his house or something,
Exactly, and that's $9 million for a backup. Come on, guys. It's for a backup. He's paying $9 million. You think he's going to keep him around? If he's not going to be having to restructure his contract, he would have did it now and kept him around. But he's still $9 million. He's going to cut him. He's going to cut him or trade him the draft.
Sheik, your buddy though has chimed in on the chat. He says, "I'm 100% sure Cortland Sutton won't be the pick." The depressed Niner fan, formerly known as depressed Niner fan, now Jimmy Garoppolo. And I know about the history between you guys. As Trey says, I thought I'd just throw that in there for no known reason.
Well, shout out to Depressed for changing his name. Shout out to you, brother. I said that when you change your name, I'll let it go. We're good.
Oh, really?
So,
right. You guys made a deal like
I said that last time. I don't know if you heard me last time, but it's fine.
Okay, see, Depressed. Look at that. Sheik he's being fair about it, right? So you give him a little break. You don't have to make it 100%. You can at least say 75%, all right?
I'll give him 75.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying depressed Niner fan could give it a 75% chance. Yeah.
We need a wide receiver. Garcon, Ronbo, we got to be honest. Garcon, he has 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
Goodwin, yes, we got him a 3-year contract, but they both got injured. Other than those two guys, who do we have? Taylor, Bourne. We're not really sure about Bourne, and he's not. I'm sorry, guys. I like him as well, but he's not the elite. He's not even there. Don't compare him to Antonio Brown. Do not compare him to those type of players yet, because he's not there.
No,
we don't know.
Wait a minute. Who compared Bourne to Antonio Brown? Those are two different players.
I saw in the chat room, and it blew my mind. I don't know who that was, but it just blew my mind. And there's some people that say in the live talk, he was just saying like, yeah, he's going to be a great player. But I was like, I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Bourne yet.
Well, that doesn't help you. Sheik, you can't use that argument because you haven't seen enough of Cortland Sutton yet either. I'm just saying.
Well, in the pro, no. But in the college race, I didn't even know about Bourne. But Cortland Sutton, we did.
That happens a lot. But remember, Antonio Brown was what? A 6th-round draft pick?
True, but we can't compare him to that elite yet. Like, he's a good player, but he's not there. He needs another year, then we could have that chitter-chatter talk that we could. He's been there maybe like 4 weeks.
Sheik, I got to tell you, though, you know what? You really should switch to Calvin Ridley. I think Kyle likes him, and there is a slight possibility.
Hey, I'm fine. We need new wide receivers for the youth movement. That's what I want.
And they'll probably get one.
26-year-old perfect 10 quarterback, we need to have that youth wide receiver because Garcon's age is going a little higher. Goodwin is, he's getting a little older.
You know he's not. Goodwin's fine. That's my boy Goodwin. Bleacher Report said look for Goodwin to have a breakout year beyond what he had last year. And I said, somebody. They recognize what I'm trying to tell people. Nobody can guard Marquise Goodwin. He's going to go nuts. I am so ready.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. And shout out to Bashar, by the way, and him and Mahoney were just doing. He was playing Madden the other day. He was like doing a Gilliam. I guess he's the next Gronk.
Wait, Bashar versus Joey Mahoney?
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, and Mahoney was
Who won?
On that, I'll call up, but anyway.
All right, Sheik. Hey, Sheik, I'll talk to you later.
Hit that like. Shout out to the Heartfelt Nation.
Yes.
Hit that like, share, hit that sub, guys.
And don't forget the shout out and recognition of the Nighthawk Fan Club.
Nighthawk Fan Club. Join the club, guys. It's a great place to be. Right after the Ronbo show.
Yes. All
right. See you, brother.
All right, fam.
And you also got that request too. I'm
in, man. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm a huge Nighthawk fan. You know this. All right, guys.
All right, man.
Talk to you later.
See you later.
All right. Michael Ellis always says, I got my Jimmy G jersey ready for some Niner football. All right. Because Jimmy G jerseys, man, there's people keep saying, you guys know where to get a Jimmy G jersey? Even online, it's getting a little crazy. You can go to the mall, and you'll see, like, you know how you go through the rack, right? They're always hanging in those little circle racks, right? We're still looking for number 10. Hey, you guys got any Jimmy G jerseys? And, of course, the guy behind the counter. Jimmy G jersey? Dude, you're like an hour late. We had 50 jerseys today, and they sold out in about 10 minutes. You got to get here in early. When we open at 9, try to get here at 9. What? And they're going up in price tomorrow, too. We're through giving away those jerseys at $200. What? $250. Bring your money. Are you allowed to do that? You break out to a fight with the guy in the store, Anthony Baker. Hey, Anthony Baker, much love down south. Dirty South. What's up, Anthony? Yeah, Jimmy G jerseys, man. So, Hey, Vince.
Rambizzle.
Vince, what it be, man? What you up to?
Hey, man. I haven't talked to you since the free agency and all this, but, I like to get at you about a week later so we have something to talk about.
There you go. Yeah.
But my thoughts on this last caller, what was it, Sheik?
Sheik just got off there. Yeah.
We ain't getting no damn receiver in the first round. Calm down, man. Sutton. Hey, it ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's just not a top
priority. We got too many other needs.
Sheik, I just really like Sheik. I don't want to see him sad. Him and the show really think we're going to get a wide receiver in the first round. They're going to be really disappointed. But you're right. They're not getting a wide receiver in the first round. Yeah.
It's too. It's just too hard to comprehend with that. You know what I mean? It's just it ain't gonna happen, pal. Sorry. But what I do think might happen is if the surprising thing I might think will happen is if John Lynch calls his buddy John our way, and we make a trade to get our Leo and Bradley Chubb at 5.
Hey, what do you think Elway would want from the 49ers for that?
That's the thing. I don't want to even think about it because, I don't want to give. I do not want to move up. I do not want to do that.
Okay. But how about this?
If we do, we're going to be giving up. Maybe, hopefully we don't give up a lot. They're buddies, you know what I mean? I know he's not going to fleece us.
Okay, but you know what? Here, I got a deal for you. Here we go, Vince. Eric Armstead and a 4th-round pick. I think we got 2 4th-round picks. Got one.
All right, Eric Armstead and 2 fourths.
No.
Go for it.
Wait. 2 3rd-round picks. We got 2 3rd-round picks. So we give them a 3rd-round pick, and we give them Eric Armstead, and they got to give it to us. That's too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Because
ASAP.
because Eric fits what they do, because they're running the 3-4, and he's a 3-4 guy basically trying to turn into a 4-3, and then he got the 3rd round pick, and we got Bradley Chubb. Eric, I hope you're not. Eric, you're not watching, are you? Eric, I've been loyal to you for years. It's just a conversation. Okay.
Oh, hey, Ronbo, that's your guy, Ronbo. Why?
No, I can't do it, but I like Bradley Chubb on this system.
hey, might as well just throw Jimmy Ward in it too. Fuck it.
You're just going to unload everybody. You know what? They might like Jimmy Ward, too, because he's a good ball player. In certain systems, he'd be really good. He might be okay with John Lynch really likes him. You know what, though? If Jimmy was available, he wouldn't be trying to BS people. He would go ahead and give him the Elway without even having a conversation. So that would be kind of... That'd be
But you know what, though? I think that's why the Colts moved down and were comfortable, was because, you know what? They're looking at it as this. All right, we get Bradley Chubb. Or they either get Bradley Chubb or they get whoever they want still at 6. Because they see the Broncos still getting the quarterback. The Browns, maybe even the Giants, the Jets, for sure. The Jets are giving up all those picks. They're not moving up just to fucking get a position player. They're getting the quarterback, for sure.
Yeah. Vince, also, you mentioned... Here's what happens at number 6. The 49ers are not going to trade back until a certain point. If you see a certain player go off the board and you hear about the 49ers trading back all of a sudden, you know the player that they wanted just got picked up, right? So at number 6, there's John Lynch standing by, and the commercial break is after the 5th pick, and there is who we want, right? He calls Indy and says, listen, I'm willing to offer this, and this for that next pick. And all of a sudden, Goodell comes back. The Indianapolis Colts have traded with the San Francisco 49ers, and then we all sit back and go, oh, so they're doing it. They're going to do it. Bradley Chubb. Oh! That would be interesting, because this is the way those things go that night, Boom, bang, boom, at times.
I mean, damn, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be freaking crazy. I mean, that's what I see. Like, I don't want to move up. I don't want to give up picks. I want to gain picks. If we could be able to move back a little bit, and I want to get honestly, I want to address our line. I want to get that guard Will Hernandez. He's a late beast. He's a late first, 32nd, and even that tight end Gesicki from Penn State.
Ooh, God, there's so
I
many.
like him too, but he's not a top 10 pick.
No.
Both these guys ain't top 10 picks.
Yeah, right,
if we could move down later in the first or the early second, we get these guys. We could get these guys. Shit. You know what I mean?
But Vince, we won the toss. We won the toss. We cannot allow the Raiders to pick ahead of us under any circumstances, though. This is a very difficult situation. Because in that case, John looked awfully happy about that 9th pick, but did he just want it so he could trade it? Oh, wow, I would have just called the Raiders and said, man, I don't care about y'all having that 9th pick. I ain't coming down there. Because I got other things to do. Vince,
Hey, what happened with Bowman? Did the Raiders re-sign Bowman?
No, Bowman's on his way to Texas. He's out talking to Dallas. Hey, Vince.
You serious?
I'm serious. I found out earlier. Vince, we see you tomorrow, man. We're out of time, and I'll look for you tomorrow night, and Bowman may have done something by then. All right?
All right, Ronbo. You have a good one. All right, good night.
You too, fam. Yeah, hey, let's go to, Joe G. I love the name, Joe G's. Joe G's, can I call him my phone just by dialing the number? Joe, we got a system you can use now, Joe. Joe, go to the app. The instructions should be right there, because you don't need to use a phone number. Phone number and PIN number should be right there. Yeah, just check the app. You'll get all the information. Hey, Joe, make sure you clear that up and then go back and let that app refresh. How long has it been since you refreshed the page? Do that first, and then all the information should be updated, okay? And get in here right now. Right. Joey Mahoney, yeah, dum-de-doo-ah. Joey Mahoney. Joey! This is funny, man.
Ronbo.
I just heard about you playing Madden with Bashar, man. I was amused, man. Did you?
And I whooped his ass 65-0.
Oh, you guys got into the college scores. 65. Ow!
He gave up at halftime.
Poor Bashar, and I had to ask. Now everybody knows.
I have to add this. I did give up one play. Why I whooped his ass so bad? I got so pissed off. He threw a deep pass to fucking Gary Gilliam of all people for 50 yards. That pissed me off. I couldn't believe it.
Gary Gilliam, you should have threw a flag on the play. Hey, come on, Bashar, it's ineligible downfield. Come on now. You sit my lineman down. Anyway, hey, but Joey, what are you thinking, man? What's going on with this draft, man? I mean, I'm hearing all kind of scenarios tonight. You got one, man? Because some of these things are kind of crazy.
I'll tell you what I would like to happen. I don't know if it will happen. What I would like to happen is, well, three things I'd like to happen. If you could trade up for Chubb, I would do that in a heartbeat.
All right.
That's one scenario. Two scenario would be you don't trade up. You stay where you are. You draft either Tremaine Edmonds or Roquan Smith. I believe that will be the pick. Either one of those two guys. And then
I won't be mad.
Pass rush, our Reuben Foster for this year is going to be Arden Key. For Reuben Foster last year, so I would trade back into the first round to get Arden Key.
Man,
somewhere late in the first round. That would be my scenario. If you could somehow get either Roquan or Tremaine, and then trade back in for Arden Key.
God, I love that. Really, and maybe John Lynch will do like he did last year and have a long talk with Arden and see where he is and make up his mind. You know?
Yeah.
Because I got a feeling Reuben might be okay because they're saying some of the things that happened may not be in play, and Reuben may be just missing one couple of games. So, got to think that way.
What's Arden Key's off the field issues? Is it weed too?
I'm not sure if it's weed, armed robbery, or what. They talk like he's just awful. So I got. You know what? I got to check into that and find out what did he do that they put that kind of thing on his resume because they're ruining his career.
I thought it was weed.
It probably is. But was he trafficking or was he just smoking it? Because if he gets just smoking it, I'm not going to, there's no reason to attack his character because he smokes. I mean, how many people smoke? Shh. I mean, so, other than that, if he's not out there, as I say, trying to sell or anything like that, I don't see how that's going to be a thing. I understand it's a rule not to do it, but still, how evil can a person be just for smoking up a J? Come on. That better not be it. Because if it is, I believe that could be contained. But the league doesn't allow it. But we're in California, though. So,
Yeah. Roger Goodell hates it, though.
I know. It really pisses him off. I know.
He really pisses. Seriously. He really is pissed off if he smokes weed. It's like not that big of a deal. Like, he
needs to smoke up some. There's some good stuff that he can smoke up. I bet you would stop saying that if he smoked it.
So you're saying so it's like your mom had you for dinner, right? And you say no, I don't like it, but then your mom says, well, why don't you try it before you knock it, right?
Yeah. When does that start? 6 years old that starts. Oh, you're sitting there, your feet don't want to touch the floor. Oh, Mom, I don't like that. You've never tasted it before. How do you know? Because look at it. It's so yuck. It smells. All right, here's the thing. You want ice cream and cake after dinner, right? Yeah, can we have it now? No, you're going to eat this first and you get that. Now all of a sudden you taste it, right? I think most of the food I enjoy nowadays is because my mom put that, ultimatum. You either this or no dessert. Well, that's evil, isn't it? Make a kid eat something that he doesn't want because he's bribed into getting dessert. So you could maybe do the same thing with Arden Key.
Yeah, but for me, it's like weed is like it's legal in like most states. So it's like,
well,
how
not
are you gonna
most,
make a rule that you can't do something that's legal? You know what I mean?
The NBA, the NFL, and NBA they go by their own set of rules. So that's not going to change.
If you make millions of dollars, if the rules change.
Yeah.
There's a
there's
for that, I guess.
Well, they try to there's supposed to be a moral standard, but it's tough. Yeah. Especially with football players. We're talking about a very rowdy group of men,
Yeah.
So
Hey, Rumble, would you sign Ebron from the Lions that just got released?
Yeah, I was looking at film of him the other day when they talked about releasing him. Why'd they release him, though? I mean, I don't understand why they released him.
There's a
Cap casualty?
And also, cap casualty, and also, I mean, he has good hands, but he drops a lot of passes, too.
No.
He's a good tight end, but he drops a lot of passes. That's his only knock.
But, people don't drop Jimmy G's passes. Now, I don't know. Jimmy G must hypnotize those guys when nobody's watching because nobody drops G's passes. I don't care if he throws it 90 miles an hour into a 3-inch window, they're going to hold on to that ball. That's why when Sheik says he doesn't see anything in Kendrick Bourne, I don't understand. He must have missed that game when Kendrick caught that pass between two defenders, held on to that ball. Bourne's going to be good. I don't know how good, but there ain't no bad in that boy's game.
Me and Sheik talked for about 3 hours last night on the phone. He wants size. He likes Kendrick Bourne, but he's not in love with him.
No.
He says that everyone on the show is in love with Kendrick Bourne.
He runs nice routes.
I'm neutral. I want to see what he can do, but at the same time, I can see what the argument is. There's no size when you get down to the red zone. There's nobody you could just say, okay, one of those hike and then throw it like a fade route. Or you go up and get it like Randy Moss.
But you know what?
Jimmy Graham. You can't do that.
I studied this. I studied this in stats last night. Do you know the best in the league are not the big men? They're not.
I know.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that's a myth. You can throw that ball up there, but defenders can go up there with them. You need the guy that can gain separation. If he can't gain separation, they got plenty of guys that got these 90-inch verticals that'll go up there and snatch that right out of his hands. So, But,
okay.
Is that right, Corey? No, I thought I was getting some pressure about my Corey Davis from last year. Rob, what was with you and Corey Davis last year?
They ain't gonna let that go on, bro.
No, I know, but you know what? Corey Davis is going to be okay this year, okay? Oh, we're out of time.
Hey, but you saw him. You saw him against the Patriots, though, in that first game, though. He had 2 touchdowns. He looked pretty good.
No, he did. He's going to be okay.
Next year.
He's going to be okay. We got to go, Joey. Right. I didn't realize we were talking so long.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
You got it, buddy. Hey, man, thank you for taking my call. And thank you for
always a pleasure.
Ronbo. We really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, fam.
Thank you so much. We always love you, man. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks, Joey. Good night. And we go now to, it's Corey on the phone. All right. Corey.
Ronbo.
Corey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah, we're just sitting here shooting it back and forth. We're concerned about draft picks and tall guys in the red zone, man, and offensive guards and all that good stuff. What are you thinking tonight?
And I'm thinking John Lynch's draft board is going Tremont Edmonds, Derwin James, and Raekwon Smith. That's what I'm thinking the top 3 draft on his draft board is.
What makes you think that?
Well, number one, we still got to be concerned about Reuben Foster.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I think Tremont Edmonds can play the Sam linebacker. I think Eli Harris, they move him down on line, trying to get him to work down at the Leo position.
Oh, yeah. Did you say Eli Harrell? Yeah, I know. I've heard that already. It's going to be Eli Harrell, Peter Tamapinu, and Cassius Marsh. And now they've added, of course, Atachu. That's going to be the camp battle right there. Somebody's going to get cut.
Yeah. Yeah, what I do think, that Tampa may end up grabbing Derwin James.
Just because he's a local boy.
May end up pulling over on us from what we did to him last year, and I think they snared Tremont Edmonds.
Ooh. His stock went up in the last few weeks, if it wasn't up already. Yeah. So, yeah, he showed out at the Combine. He was like the star, him and 2 or 3 others.
So that's pretty much what I think might happen. If they're gone, I think we pretty much trade back at that point.
Yeah. You know what? I'm seeing news here. Ndamukong Suh is visiting the Rams. You know, not to worry. The Rams don't have no money to pay Suh. I mean, that's too funny. I don't know what he's over there for unless he's just visiting L.A., unless he's going to take an incredible slash and pay. So, But, you put Ndamukong Suh next to Aaron Donald, we do have a problem. So.
Big problem.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see if they can pay him because they're already losing.
And they keep talking about receivers. Our receivers good, like you said. Kenton Bourne there.
Yeah,
we can address that in a later round, second, third round.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna scheme them all open anyway. It's not about they got to really go out there and bust. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying It's just about that system Kyle's got. You don't need to be big. You don't need to be an all-star receiver. You just need to have good hands, catch the ball, run routes. And they teach you how to run a certain kind of route, too. But the receivers we got, coming down that 5-game stretch, I didn't see nobody that needs to get kicked off the team. So that's what I'm thinking,
And Marquis' hands actually, ironically, got better close towards the end of the season.
Didn't they?
So
Goodwin was catching everything. And he was getting the route running. Man, dudes were so scared of Goodwin at the end of the season, it was ridiculous. I loved it. And starting with, what's his name over in Jacksonville, I mean, I was laughing at the look on his face. The camera got in. He was scared.
Yes.
He was scared. I says, man, that dude be talking all kind of smack, and he's standing back from Goodwin like, okay, y'all, I got him right here, man. Y'all watching him, man, because I can't stay with him long, okay? Ball gets snapped. There goes Goodwin, and boom! Oh, man, I says, you know what? They taught that Marquise Goodwin how to run routes. It's over for the NFL. With all that speed, oh. So, yeah. I like Goodwin.
Yeah, Ronbo. How you feel about the number 9 pick? He's talking a lot about Tremont Edmonds.
Yeah, I wanted Edmonds, but now, as I say, his stock went up. I cannot imagine him falling to number 9. I just can't see it now. I mean, God. But you know what? Edmonds and Chubb and who else? That's a lot. Edmund, Chubb, Nelson,
Landry, like you said,
Saquon.
That's a lot.
Yeah, some of those guys, everybody can't be, because his quarterbacks are going all over the place in that top group. One of those guys is going to fall to us. I'm just really convinced of that.
One of them. Yeah. One of them possibly. I mean, the only thing about it is the trade backs.
Yeah. And it could be too, fam. We could be up a dilemma at that 9th pick of what are they going to do if they don't move. So, Corey, let me see you tomorrow night on Raw if you get some time. All right, be looking for you.
All right, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling. Have a good night.
All right.
And let's go. The area code is 916. Area code 916. Hello. 916. Is 916?
Yeah.
Hey, who is this?
This Chris.
Chris, hey, Chris.
Yeah, I've been watching for a while, man.
Hey, come on in, Chris, man. What's on your mind tonight?
Man, I want to talk about these wide receivers.
All right.
People keep saying that you don't need an all-star wide receiver.
I did say that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I look back. I'm looking at the Atlanta offense when they had. You look at Julio. Julio was an all-star wide receiver. That's why their offense was so prolific.
True.
Because they can take the pressure off everybody else.
True.
You look at New England when they went 17. They had Randy Moss. He took the pressure off everybody else.
True.
I can't see why we wouldn't go get Quenton Sutton.
Yeah, but Quenton Sutton's unproven. Now, the guys you just mentioned were all proven when they. I mean, Randy was already famous before he went to New England, and Julio's been famous since what, day one.
He's not proven yet, but he's in that range for as the size that they is, though. You know what I mean? And once he catches the ball, who's gonna tackle him from behind? I don't see. They say it's speed, but I see nobody tackling him from behind, and he's too big to get tackled from behind.
Yeah. I don't know, because as I said, I was checking this out. I've been checking this out since everybody keeps talking about they need this big receiver, and I notice who's the best receivers in the league are not necessarily big receivers. This is my thing, especially in Shanahan's system, because Kyle, as you notice, is collecting all them little quick dudes who can run routes and gain separation. Because we watched the 49ers struggle for how long with dudes out there trying to gain separation and the quarterback going down in a heap because nobody was open. See that?
Well, they actually was getting separation. They just couldn't catch the ball that first half of the year.
And that too. But the point is, you watch this last season, Jimmy G was in sync with Kyle's system, little what he knew. And all of our receivers all of a sudden became Pro Bowlers. Nobody was dropping nothing. They were making these great catches. Defenders were getting their butt beat. I mean, it was just a wonderful thing to watch. That's why I say, you know what? 49ers could go look somewhere else. Wide receiver ain't necessary in the first round. Them boys are going to get better now than they were last end of the season. I thought they were good then. Wait till this season, September. We're going to think this is 49ers out there teaching classes on how to be receivers, man. That's why I say I ain't worried about the air attack. Ain't going to happen. But it would be nice to have a premier. I mean, what people look at as a premier receiver. And I imagine they're going to draft one. So, and I don't know how early, though.
Yeah, I'd just say Sutton would be the best pick at that number 9 spot. He's really physical. We need that 5 and slant like Jerry Rice used to do. Take it to the house.
Yeah.
Break the tackles to take it to the house.
Yeah.
We had that in a long time, and we don't got nobody on the roster that can do that.
He looks good. I tell you what, though, I think Kyle likes Calvin Ridley. He already talked about him.
He kind of remind me of Cooper a lot over there in Oakland, and he ain't impressing me none in the league since he's been in the league.
They run the same kind of route.
I'm sorry.
They run them same sharp routes. Or Ridley runs razor sharp routes. Kyle that's what's going to impress him.
But Kyle used to be a wide receiver himself.
See?
When he was at Texas.
See?
And you know what I'm saying? He can teach them routes. He can teach them how to. Goodwin didn't know how to run routes when he first got here.
I know. He can now, though. That's amazing. And he learned it quick.
That's who put him there? Kyle put him there.
Yeah.
So you get a big physical wide receiver with that kind of talent. What I mean?
Could be special. Could be special. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, Ronbo. I appreciate you taking my call, man.
Hey, give me any time, fam. Look for you tomorrow night if you get some time, all right?
All right.
Be looking for you. Have a good night.
Yep, go Niners.
Yeah. Hey, let's go to Lee. Hey, Lee.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Yeah.
How you, brother?
I'm doing all right, Lee, man. Just sit back here. And all of a sudden now we have a wide receiver situation going on. And we can thank Sheik for that. Sheik started that with Cortland Sutton. And then we just got a call from, who was that just got off the phone? And Crest came in. Now he's a Cortland Sutton fan. Lee, are you a Cortland Sutton fan?
Not at all, Ronbo. We don't need no wide receiver in the first round. Come on, guys, wake up. You know that song from Bone Thugs, Ronbo, that first of the month? You know how it goes?
Wait. Say it again.
You know that Bone Thugs and Harmony song, that first of the month song?
Oh, yeah. Which one?
First of the month.
First of the month. But you said Bone Thugs and Harmony. I thought about that song that he sings about, that huge hit of his. It's the last thing I remember by Bone Thugs and Harmony. But,
the one that goes, wake up, it's the first of the month. Come on, wide receivers, come on now, come on. Seriously.
There goes Lee. Lee
that's
just
not
threw
a D-Day, Ronbo.
Yeah.
We don't need that receiver in the first round. We can get one in the later rounds. Like
second and third, and there's plenty of them, too. Well, Lee, what is your first round intentions?
Like I've been the whole time, that's the Tremaine train. But I'm not sure if he's going to be there, Ronbo. I don't know if he's going to slip past the Bears. And our old defensive coordinator, Vic.
Yeah.
Apparently really likes him. So, yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to get past the Bears. And then, like Trey was saying, I like Chubb too, and also Nelson. But I don't know if Chubb gets past the Bucks, and I'm not sure if Nelson will slide past the Colts.
I know.
Especially when teams like Giants and Denver will probably show him interest too.
Oh. And understand even the Bears are a threat. Man. So, we're probably not going to... And where do you think Quenton Nelson's going to end up?
Like, even a team... It depends. It depends, like, if teams like New York and Denver, if they go quarterback or if they go for what they need. Because both teams need offensive linemen. You know, the Giants missed out on Norwell.
Yeah.
And they could get that with Nelson. So, they have faith in Manning, then they could take Nelson or Barkley if Cleveland doesn't take Barkley. So yeah, I think they could go either of those routes.
Wow.
And then Denver, of course, if they have faith in Case Keenum, they could take the O-line as well because they need some O-line help. They could take Nelson, but if they go quarterback like Baker Mayfield, yeah, it just depends which way they go.
Lee, that's you know what though, Lee, you're right. Norwell, the Giants wanted Norwell, and they can get. It's the Giants. That's where Nelson ends up if they don't move. I mean, they can get a running back, but they can get a running back in a second. There's plenty of running backs, but there's only one Nelson. And your offensive line is extremely important. Running backs are not in the premium picks nowadays, no matter how good they are, right? I think
and if you get Nelson there, he's a safe bet. Like, you're not taking any chances. He's like a guy who can build your O-line around. He's like the guy that's going to probably be there for the next 10 years.
Right. And there's any number of great running back picks if you insist on that in the second round. Or trade back up if it's that serious. I'll keep an eye on that. I can't wait. See, because
there's a lot of talk too about Derwin, but I'm not sure about Derwin James just because he's not a need. We got two good safeties as it is, and I think we could get a good safety in the third or fourth too. Like I like Tremaine's brother, Ronbo. I told you about him earlier at the combine.
Yeah,
but it's just not his combine stats. It's his college stats. He had like over 100 tackles. Year before last year.
Yeah,
last year got injured, and I think that's why his draft stock is
he's a safety too, right?
Yeah, he can play corner, safety, and linebacker, and he's like 6'2", 220 something.
Yeah, and dude's got legs like, I mean, I was watching him in the combine. It's dang, man, that dude's like he's got running back legs, so he's a pretty powerful individual. I don't know what Mrs. Edmonds is feeding those boys, man, but come on, you're 19 years old, you're 6'5", 255. The hell is that? That's crazy. He's not even through growing yet. Oh, woo!
Yeah, with that Ronbo, like how if we miss out on those three guys, the Nelson, the Chubbs, and the Edmonds, if they go 6, 7, and 8, or earlier, I wouldn't mind the trade back situation with Buffalo. Then we get an extra player, whether it's a second round or a first rounder.
Yeah, true. With Buffalo,
we can address our needs.
Buffalo I think they already traded though. Lee, Lee, let me get back to you. Lee. We'll talk to you later. We're out of time. But Lee,
you're all good, Ronbo.
Great to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in a long time, man.
Before I leave, can I quick shout out to Mike from the Heart Foundation?
Yeah, of course.
He always brings up on TNT, and also James E. And shout out to you and your team, Ronbo. Thanks for everything you do for us, 90 Empire.
Thanks, Lee. Appreciate you, fam. I mean, Lee, I think Lee's. I recognize that brogue. Okay. Hey, and let's get. Razor has breaking news. I hope it's not that the Rams just signed in to Dominic and Sue. Razor, come on in, Razor.
No, I have some good news, Ronbo.
Oh, good. The Raiders have just quit and going to just retire the whole club.
Nope.
What?
I found Nighthawk's Facebook.
All right. Everybody's looking for that, Razor. All right. Razor. Okay, listen. Razor, we're on Facebook, right? Hey, I was going to say you should post it up on the... all right, I'll get back to you in a little while. Because we're going to tease... We got to at least tease Sheik. And say, Sheik, you want this? Okay. Tomorrow you will say, I do not like Cortland Sutton, and I would like to have some. Let's make him say somebody else.
I got it right here, but I'll save it for Sheik.
Make Sheik say, what is Sheik like, or is it not like so much? Oh, Sheik, you will say that Kendrick Bourne is the next big thing.
Sheik needs to admit that Cortland Sutton is the next Doyle Green Beckham.
I like that even better. Oh, God. All right, Razor, good news, man. I love it.
All right.
So anyway,
I'll tweet you the Nighthawks Facebook.
All right. And we finally got Nighthawks info, and we're going to hook him up. All right. All right, Razor. And all right, we go to area code 971.
What's up, buddy?
You. And who is this?
This is Nate, man. What's up, man?
Of course. Nate's always calling from new area code. Nate, why are you got no volume, Nate. I can't hear you really. I can hear you barely, but you know.
Talk a speakerphone.
Yeah, no, you don't do that.
All right. I'm not on speakerphone no more.
All right.
I will never disrespect you like that ever again. You're on my team.
Well, go ahead, Nate. What are you thinking tonight, man? We're talking about the draft.
Okay, let me get to the draft. We got the Colts trading down to 6, which means that and then you got the Bucks who just signed Vinny Curry, so I don't think they're going to be looking for a pass rush. I'm thinking the Colts are going to pick a Chubb now. That's who I want, though. But,
That's right. That was the Colts.
The Jets are going to be looking at a quarterback. We all know that.
Yeah, Nate. I need a little more volume, Nate. Maybe.
Hold on, man. This is crappy phone. Can you hear me now?
Now it's good. All right, let's go. I heard the trade.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
So the trade, you got the Colts that traded down. They traded down, and then you got the Jets that traded up. I'm thinking either since the Bucks just signed Vinny Curry, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had signed him. They're not going to be looking for a pass rush. I think since the Colts are, I don't know what their draft needs are. I haven't really researched exactly what they need.
I know.
What do you suspect they'll draft at 6?
I can't because I knew they needed a pass rusher, but they went and got Curry. I don't know what direction. What is their next big need? I have no idea. All I knew about was the pass rush because they were like worse than we were as far as sacks. So they may go after another pass rusher along with it because it may be more than just one guy they need.
We're kind of in a bad position where we can't really do much, and the Bills are trying to step up as well. They're trying to move up, and they have a lot of picks to use, and we're just not low enough in the bracket where there might be interest in our number 9 pick. The only thing we can actually do is drop down if we don't find something we want. So it's not a very good position, or we can draft Nelson. We can draft him, the offensive lineman we need, but we have plenty of good offensive linemen. Jimmy Garoppolo shows he can, give those men more time. They're real good blockers. They just didn't get a chance last year. They didn't have a good quarterback. And so now that we actually have a master of the administrator of the field, Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo, we're going to be okay on that. But we really need to draft somebody impactful in the draft.
I agree.
I think it's going to be a surprise, man, to be honest with you. I think we're going to go offense.
You could be absolutely right. It could be Sheik's guy or Calvin Ridley. Because Calvin Ridley will definitely be available at number 9 pick. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna get surprised, man. And we all enjoy defense, but Rosen Foster's not. He doesn't have good character. That's what's causing us to think we're gonna go linebacker, because how much time are we gonna invest in a guy who's gonna be suspended, and now he's being accused of domestic violence, and you know how the NFL is about domestic violence.
They're so serious. Nate, we're gonna have to go. But tell you what, Nate, I'll be looking for you tomorrow night, man, if you got some time.
Yeah, man, you have a good night. I'm just watching Mr. Robo. I'm about to go play some pool, meet a girl. You take it easy. Have a good night.
All right, Nate, you too. Good night, Nate.
All right, bye.
Oh, God. Kevin Watts. It's the contrast. You got the chocolate going on, and then you got the teeth, and it just looks brighter than it really is, I guess. But thanks. And Dimitri trying to stop the dreaming. Ronbo, lots of laughs. Chubb is gone. Dimitri, I know, man, but we got to do something about the edge. Actually, they've addressed the edge on several different occasions. I don't know. I probably should stop whining, because Atachu, you know what? The dude can play. His issue is staying healthy. And we don't know what Peter Tomopino. Listen, because the thing is, Salah likes around between 6'2" to 6'4" pass rusher with lightning-like speed to come off that edge and with his hair on fire, like John Lynch says about Peter Tomopino, and drop that quarterback, or at least just scare him to death. So, Marsh is in mix, and then you got, as I say, you got Atechu, and, we'll see, So I'll stop dreaming about Chubb, though, Dimitri. You're probably right. All right. Look, who we got next? We got it's the Hulkamaniac.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hulk, the contemplation is driving people nuts, man. I don't know. We're all going to be basket cases and on medication in the next 2 weeks, man. The closer we get to that draft, man, it's going to get crazy.
Nobody's talking about Hercules.
Oh, you know what? You're right. He's in the mix. He's exactly what Salah likes.
Oh.
He's got that same size and quickness. You're right. Hercules, of course,
He's not a ninth pick, but you know.
No, but you can get him later, and you can get him in the second round probably, and DeForest Buckner will be delighted.
Yeah, because Hercules is also from Hawaii.
Yep.
So boom, right there, you got connection.
Yes. Yeah, they'd be bros, boy. I mean, you don't have to be from there, but I mean, you know, they'd be able to relate in certain ways that, unless you're from Hawaii, you can't do. So.
Well, not that, but I mean, you know.
No, I like him, and I looked at him a few weeks ago. I noticed him in the combine. He shows a lot of quickness, which is always a good thing when you're running playing that Leo position. It's all about speed, so more than it is size and strength. You can beat that offensive lineman. That's the secret. That's the essence of that position.
Because I think Bills still have two first-round picks, right?
Bills?
They got the 12th and 22nd.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they still got the other. I forgot. Yeah, they traded up, right? Okay, yeah. They can trade that.
They traded with the transgenders.
And they can pay. You know what? They may be waiting, but they can trade again. You know, if I got 12 and 22, I can go talk to the Cleveland Browns and let them have that if they want something for that fourth pick.
Or like I was saying a couple of weeks ago, why not trade the ninth pick to the Browns and then get their two second-round picks?
Well, yeah, then there's that.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Browns are really interested in another first-round pick. Yeah, I know, right? Now, but you still got you got your defensive backs, and the 49ers are going to have to. They're going to have to get some more defensive backs. You can't expect to go the whole season with just Akello and Witherspoon as your quality corners. They do need to add some more people in there. And preferably
the Stevens mock draft. I've said it before, and I'll say it a million more times. Oliver is not going to be in the third round.
No. You know what? Stevie thinks he might be available in third. You're right. I think it may be too late. Because he's
the third back. So
yeah.
Ward short ass and Jackson's going to be gone. So
and Mayock put him in his top 5 people, along with a couple of Quenton Nelson and a couple of Tremaine Edmonds. This guy Isaiah Oliver. There's one more, but yeah, you're not going to get those. Yeah, Saquon. Yeah, that's your top 5. Yeah, you got to get him. Although what's interesting is Mayock doesn't like Minkah Fitzpatrick over Oliver. Why? Interesting.
Because Ronbo, Oliver, I was telling you the other day, Oliver, since 1999, is the only corner. There's only been 6 other corners that had 33-inch arms.
Oh, that's right. He's ideal for Salah's. Yeah.
He's 6'1", but he has
33-inch arms, and that's what Salah. That makes him foam at the mouth. They're not going to get Oliver in the first round, though. Will they trade back up into the first round to make sure they get him? Ooh. Maybe that's the plan.
Richard Sherman teaching him and Witherspoon.
Oh. And then we go ahead and get another corner, a long, tall kid, maybe in the 4th round. You know, because cornerbacks, we got 2 third-round picks. One of those could be a corner and an edge rusher. Because we got to get another edge rusher.
Davis, there's all kinds of good ones.
Josh Anderson says because Minkah is not athletic. Okay. Kofefe, you want?
Kinds of safeties. We don't need to get a safety first pick.
Well, they probably won't.
And there's the dude from Penn State. There's a guy from West Virginia. And there's all kinds of good corporate safeties.
I agree. Oh, right there. Hey, Take what we're gonna do, Hulk. Let me see you tomorrow night. All right.
All right.
All right, fam. Yeah. I mean, Kofefi's here offered me. Kofefi, I wonder if Kofefi has a coffee shop. Ronbo, need a drink? Don't you get thirsty? Hey, let's go. Derek. And I would like to have a cup of coffee, actually, Kofefi. Hey, Derek.
Ronbo.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Derek, I'm telling you, the draft it's going to take this is in its early stage. It'll take on more form in the next couple of weeks. But, man, right now, it's just like, man. What we going to do? Who's going to be trading up? Because the Jets just jumped up and said before everybody gets started, all right, we're going to take that number 3 pick right now. So, okay. Tells you
I know
who
what we're not going to do.
Trade up?
Trade Corliss on number 9.
And you know what? The Quenton Sutton in the first round has gotten so strong. Well, actually, she can show. There's an alliance forming against them. So, and you and I are on it already. And there's a bunch of other people, too. But if they win, and Kyle says Quenton Sutton in the first round, we're gonna look like an ass, Oh, God. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm just trying to save so hell the pain of us not picking him at number 9. I'm trying to be like that homeboy that's trying to protect his other homeboy from not getting rejected from a pretty ass girl. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to save you the trouble. I'm just trying to save you the trouble, dog. That's it.
You know? I agree. No point getting your hopes up. She's no good, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go look at Sutton's film because I want to know why they like him so much, and then those who do love him. So I want to. Did I miss something last time I've seen Quenton Sutton? He seemed okay, but he didn't jump off the film with me. I thought he was okay. He's big, but you got to be more than big. I just wrote a long blog on that. So, big is not going to help you win in the NFL. It's a good thing to have, but there's cornerbacks and you got linebackers that'll race downfield with that dude and stop him. So I don't know. I'm still in the market for give me quick lightning-like moves, quickness, and put separation on a defensive back. That's me. Kyle Shanahan taught me that. That's what I'm at.
Yeah, man. I like him, bro, but I think we will draft a wide receiver, but definitely not in the first round.
Yeah.
And I think the Bills are going to trade up for the number 2 pick, and I think the first 3 picks might be quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, I agree.
can see that happening.
Maybe 4. Because I think the Browns are going to trade out of that. They don't need that. The Browns, when you look at the Browns, their team is stacked. And if somebody wants to give them draft picks, the 4th pick, for them, I would take it. You got Carlos Hyde. So you don't even need Saquon Barkley, not for the kind of game they play. And,
Man, personally, me, though, if Carlos Hyde was still in the Niners and we didn't have, any of these other running backs and we had the chance to get Saquon, I still could take Saquon, though, if I was the Browns.
I know, but you know what? The thing is, you already paid him that much money. Why not, if somebody wants to give you picks for that 4th pick, let them have it. I got all kinds of options in the 2nd round because I'm not picking that low. So they can go to the very top of the 2nd round. It's just like being an elongated 1st-round pick. They can take Nick Chubb. They can take Penny. There's a lot of great running backs. They can get one. Guys, oh, God, that guy Lang, Clang. There's so many guys I've been watching lately. So, man, running backs is just ridiculous this year. So, they can do that.
Yeah, man, but Saquon just stands out above the rest, though. Man.
He's true.
He's just on another level.
Yeah.
Let me get this really quick. I completely agree with you. I think Trayvon Edmonds will not fall to the number 9 pick. I really don't think that's going to happen. I just don't see it happening anymore, honestly, bro.
Trayvon Edmonds in the 9th. Realistically, I don't either. He's too good.
Yeah, man. I could see why do the Niners they have the mock draft Monday and stuff?
Yeah.
They release it every other Monday.
Sure. Every Monday now.
Most of it was Derwin. Yeah, man. Most of them were Derwin James. I was wondering that.
Last week, right?
Most of them. Yeah, this past week.
Yeah, that keeps switching though.
Yeah.
Denzel Ward's been there. Quenton Nelson's been there. Tremaine Edmonds has been there. Barkley was there in the first week. It was just hilarious. I don't know what they were thinking. But, yeah. I don't know who's going to be there tomorrow. Derwin James was last week, right? Keep an eye on it, though, tomorrow, see what they do. Because right now, quite frankly, it should be a little more accurate this week because they were just guessing before the free agency period. But now that they know what free agents have already been picked up, they may have a more solid idea as to what's going to happen. Provided, of course, there's no trades up, trades down.
Yeah, and more like reports come out, like more people like are told stuff when we get closer to the draft.
Yeah. Now you got a better idea who's going to be going where.
Hey, man, before I go out, let me just say this. The 3 players that I would not mind taking, though, is Roquan. I'm going to exclude players I think are going to get picked before we pick at number 9. I think Draymond and Quinn are definitely going to get picked before we pick at 9.
Definitely.
Roquan, Harold Landry, man, like, he was kicking ass before he got hurt.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I think he's pretty good. He could be our Leo. He could be our edge rusher.
Yeah.
We need bad.
Yeah.
And maybe Derwin James, man. Like, I don't know. I really like his play, man. He's just a badass.
I know.
And if John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan feel like he's a game changer, they're going to take him at number 9.
I know.
That's what they did with him. They will take him, man.
I know. Especially, and John Lynch likes a good safety for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
All right, Derek.
Yeah, man. Last year I wanted to take Jamal Adams, bro, but we took Solomon.
I know.
All right,
Don't get me started on last year. All right, fam. Talk to you tomorrow.
Me neither. All right, fam.
All right. Hey, Bashar, you got no audio. Check the app. You left one thing out in order to operate that. There's just one more move you're going to need to make. Doo-doo. All right, Bashar. Okay, check the instructions again, Bashar. I'll come back. Unless you get it right now. All right. Let me read some notes here. It says that Elisa Garza. We cut Kilgore because we might get Billy Price as a second center. There's a thought. And Billy's stock dropped after I think he hurt himself in the combine, right? While he's benching. I don't know if that's a shoulder or chest injury, so you could be right. Did Bashar, did he get it? No? Okay. And there's a Sheik. Ronbo Sports, when you come to Sacramento, I will bring out the grill and make kebabs. You know, and Sheik, since you're in Roseville, Bashar is over there too. It could be a kebab and good time. It's Al Chingan from the 559 to Ronbo Sports. What's up? Ronbo, hey, Al, you, man, sitting here talking red and gold like we like to do on Sundays. Hey, Bashar got us figured out yet? Bashar still got no audio. There's one more thing you need to make an adjustment on there. There's that one key that everybody always. I gotta put that in larger writing or something. All right. So, Bashar, check out that app and see if you can find that, Bashar. I think is that step 1 on the for the audio. Anyway, check that out because we still got no audio. Okay, Bashar, you're missing one thing, Bashar. No audio. I'm gonna have to sit on Bashar. Sheik, you've got to. Sheik never zooms in either, or not zoom in, but we got a new system. What are you doing, Bashar? Man, I can't. No sound. Was Bashar our last guy? Wait.
I think so.
Oh, Bashar, I think you got it. I hear it now, Bashar. Now Bashar can't hear me.
Let me meet you, bro.
Hey, Bashar, can you hear me?
I hear you. There you go.
Oh, we got it, man. Bashar, I have good news and I have good news. And both of them start with, we found the missing Nighthawk. Actually, he's never been missing. We just didn't know where he was. But I got him, man. Hook him up now, man. I'm going to give you guys the... I'm going to go get him and friend him up and put him in that chat.
Well, you know, I'm the president of the Nighthawks fan club.
I love it.
What's that?
That's why he made an appearance tonight. He knew a club was forming on his behalf.
I just got home, so what did I miss, man? What are we talking about?
Bashar, hey, I start out tonight by saying, listen, Cleveland Browns aren't fooling anybody. They're going to take Sam Darnold with that first pick. So they pretend like, because you go out, well, actually, I don't even know if they're trying to fool anybody anymore. If you go out and get Carlos Hyde, pay him that much money, obviously, running back is not the first on your mind. But Derek just calls and said, gotta tell you, man, even if I had Carlos Hyde, I'd still take Saquon Barkley. So you make poor Carlos Hyde becomes a situational running back. How cold. That would be abuse. We'd have to go back and get him. But, okay. And also, there's some speculation that's going on who we're going to get at ninth. And here's one for you, Bashar. If you had a choice, say they both fall down in the ninth position, you got Quenton Nelson and you've got Bradley Chubb. What are you going to do?
At number 9. As much as I like Nelson, I played offensive line in high school.
Yeah.
I actually played guard.
Yeah.
I know it's very important to get that pass rush.
That's
get that pass rush going and get that quarterback, because that will make the DBs look so much better.
Mm-hmm. So you go with Chubb?
I'd probably go with Chubb.
Yeah.
But, I don't know whose talent levels ranked higher. I guess I think Nelson is ranked a bit higher, right?
Yeah, Chubb said to be. Nelson said to be like one of the top players. It's between him and Saquon, but they don't say anything about Bradley being in that bracket. So you're right. It is Nelson and Barkley. Yeah, they're the two biggest picks in this draft.
Oh, that's right. Barkley's the highest rated player.
Yeah. But see, for our purposes, Bashar, I don't want to see the quarterback with a backpack out there and pull out a piece of chicken during the middle of a snap, have a snack, and then still get the ball off. I'm tired of watching no stress. I mean, our guys do a good enough job, but if you have a really badass edge rusher, it makes things a little more difficult out there for that quarterback. That's my biggest problem. Because we got Richard Sherman now, so the quarterback situation is not a big deal anymore. We already had a Kello. He's looking good, but, what are you thinking?
Are there any good cornerbacks left, some veterans that we can still sign? Not like somebody with a big name, but a decent one that we can have fill in with our mix of the DBs just for better veteran leadership.
And you're worried like I am. Do we have enough depth? Are they going to have to draft kids to come in and back up the two starters? I can't believe they haven't thought about this. Maybe in the next couple of days we got Tyvis Smith from last year, who's terrible. We got Asa Jackson still on but he's a small guy. I really don't know how they're going to address that, Bashar.
Yeah,
I hope they have a plan.
The DBs coming out are in the later rounds, so we'd be lucky if we can develop one. That would be nice. But in many cases, you get a rookie corner out there, he gets exposed. It takes him a while to get accustomed. It took him a while. So
even Trey Waynes over in Minnesota. Trey Waynes was still struggling last year. Now, they say he should be ready to roll now, but look how long that took. This is his third year. It's tough for kids coming out of school. When you see an exception to the rule, like the kid over in New Orleans, that's not normal. Cornerbacks do come in and have to adjust. So, yeah, you're right. I don't know what they're going to do with that.
It's a little change of subject really quick.
Yeah.
As soon as I turned my TV on to watch you, I got you going right here. I don't know if you can see it, but
I see us.
I got you on there. I watch it on my PlayStation 4 as if I'm watching regular TV. I don't even watch the NFL Network. If I do, it's just a clip from YouTube. But the first thing I saw when I turned you on, I heard you say, "Hey, Shake's gonna make some kebabs. She's gonna make some kebabs, and Bashar's gonna come over." He literally lives 5 minutes down the street from me, man. I've never seen the guy.
Really? You guys are that close together? My God, what are the odds?
Like, crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big is Roseville, though? Is that a small town or a medium size?
Medium size. It's a half an hour from Sacramento.
Yeah, because
I used to live in a much bigger city, San Jose, which was a whole lot bigger.
San Jose sprawls all over. And I remember I always thought, eventually San Jose and LA are going to connect, and it's going to be one big LA, because LA is still spreading too. So, and San Jose is getting bigger and bigger too. So, boom, the border's fighting. Okay, you guys can call yourselves LA. No, I don't think so. We're still San Jose. You could be San Jose. There'll be no more L.A. The Battle of Cali. Hey, Bashar. Tell you what, hey, what else, Bashar, you got on your mind, man?
What else? Shout out. Just want to give some shout outs to a lot of members from the Ronbo community that I recently engaged with, and really cool people. Joey Mahoney.
We heard about. He told us about that game you guys played on Madden, and he gave the score.
Oh yeah.
Bashar, you got to get back in there, Bashar.
I won the last game against him, but he beat me down pretty bad with the Chiefs.
He didn't mind.
He was mad at me though because I got beat down that game. But to start the game off, I threw a 43-yard pass to Gary Gilliam. I had him tight end.
That's the first thing he mentioned. He hated that.
I was like, I don't care if I lose. That was too funny.
All right, Bashar. I'm gonna talk to you later, man. Because I got his address, man. I mean, I got his Facebook address or name. So I'm gonna give that to you in just a little bit, okay?
All right, yeah. Back to Mahoney, really quick. I had to educate him and all the other guys in the Ronbo community that your Joey Mahoney song came from Only the Lonely.
Yeah, here you go. Tell me, now he probably already went to now and searched it and heard it now.
All right, man. Nice talking to you.
I'm Bashar. Yeah. Peace, fam. Later. Oh, God. Joey Mahoney. Only the Lonely. I wonder if anybody recognizes that. Bashar's pretty sharp to catch that. All right. Let's, where are we going now? Are we going up here? Okay. Oh, West Coast 57257. He puts the word overrated and Chubb in the same line. I kind of hope that's true because we ain't going to get him. So if he's overrated, I'm delighted. What is that really awful guy we had coming off the edge a few years ago that I was crying about until they got rid of him? It's just sort of a French type of name. God, really. Five says Chubb has them Red Raiders. Landry was hurt and doubled last year, so I don't know about Chubb. You know what? I did see a chart yesterday. Landry with most stops was at Chubb was at 39 for most stops. Landry was at 36. Landry got hurt last year. You're right. Could Harold Landry, and I already posted up on Instagram. Listen, guys, it's Landry, not Chubb. In the first round, Landry also had a nice interview with the 49ers that went really well. If I had to bet, it could be Landry. I want Edmonds, but it could be Landry. Interesting, because in the first round pick, you can't. If you take Edmonds in the first round, he has to start. They already have Malcolm Smith, who they're paying a fortune for at the Ruben's at the mic. At the wheel, we got Malcolm Smith. He's going to play. They're not going to make Ruben sit down, but you could put Tremaine at the Sam. Sam would be Edmonds. Mike would be named Ruben. Will would be named Malcolm. Okay. Fantasize and stop it. Hey, Eric, go to 614. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, who's this?
Yo, man.
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, no, fam. I can't hear you. Are you using speakerphone? Don't do that. We'll never be able to hear you then.
No speaker.
Ah, yeah. And what is your name?
Yo, my name is Mad.
How do you spell that? M-A-T?
M-A-D.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. But I said, I've never. He must have said Matt. No, he did say he said Mad. Mad, what's up, man?
Yo, Ronbo, I've been listening to you for a few months. I appreciate everything you do, and I just wanted to say one thing. I know we get caught up a lot of times in draft or free agency and everything, but Ronbo, we can't forget what Jimmy G did with nobody out there. Everybody that we're adding in right now is just extra. Jimmy G already got it in. When you think about it, look at Peyton Manning and what he did with the Colts with nobody on defense.
Yep.
You could probably name about 2 to 3 people on that defense who made an impact. Besides that, Peyton Manning, he changed that offense and defense. As soon as he left, the defense went to hell, and so did the offense.
Yep.
And that's the same thing Jimmy G is doing. He's bringing that Patriot mentality over to the 49ers, and, hey, it's looking real good, man.
So leadership does. And check it out, man. You got him. You got Jimmy G got the offense going crazy and doing crazy things and great things because of him. And now you got Richard Sherman's leadership on the defense. The team is lit.
Defense. He's going to be helping coaching just like Jimmy G's going to be doing it on the offense and Sherman's on the defense. And, hey, man, it's just looking good. That's all I had to say tonight.
Right.
I ain't want to hold you up. I enjoy listening to everybody give they perspective, but I just wanted to say that, man, because you see what Peyton did to them Colts, and you can't name a soul on that defense besides maybe Freeney or something like that.
I know. You got to really go back and Google it. It's true.
Exactly. Man, but I just wanted to get that in right quick, man, and I'll be calling in more often. I listen to every radio podcast you have. I put all my friends on who are 49ers fans, so we out here in Ohio, and we listening every
I saw
night,
you.
man.
You posted up that already, right? That you, I'm out in Ohio. Was that you?
No, that wasn't me.
You got some more. Well, you're right. Whoever you told maybe said, "Hey, shout out from Ohio." I said, "Okay, cool."
Yeah,
I bet.
Everybody at my job who are 49ers fans, I let them know, so we all tune in now.
Hey, appreciate y'all too, fam. And you got Hulkamaniac is actually from Ohio too. Well, you already know about that. He hates the Buckeyes. He wants everybody to know.
Oh no!
How do you feel about the Buckeyes?
Good, man. Man, I feel like sometimes at the beginning of the season they put us at a higher rank than what we need to be, and we already got some high pride fellas in that locker room along with the coaching staff. So I love my Buckeyes. I was born and raised in Columbus, Ohio, but at the same time, man, sometimes they put us up a little bit too high, and we can't always make them expectations.
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, that's rankings can be scary. All right, man. In that case, man, hey, I hope we get some chance tomorrow, man. We'll be down on Monday Night Raw, okay?
I'll be calling in, man.
Be looking for you. All right, man. Have a good night.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's man from Ohio. Let's see. Ronbo, you have us all like this guy hide from our wives and shit. You know, I do feel bad about that, you know, because, you know, we got to get wives into football, you know, because if you know, wifey, you know, likes football, then it's always a better thing. You know what you got to do, because this is why when they used to call, what was the word they used to use on wives? Sunday, what's that term? Anyway, wives take a beating if they don't like football because they lose hubby on Sundays. And now, Monday, Sunday night, Thursday, you know, I think the NFL's thinking about adding another game on the schedule, too. That's so ridiculous. Boy, but you know, Thursday night is really a problem because players are getting hurt, and that could be part of it. Hey, George!
Hey, Ronbo!
George, what you doing, man? What's up?
I'm good, Ronbo. How you been? I'm going home from work.
All right.
But I still got to tune into the show.
Appreciate it, fam. How you doing tonight, man? We're talking about the draft, George. We ain't waiting, man, because we know this year's draft is going to put us over the top for years. From this point on, we take one more hardcore draft, and from this point on, we become New England Patriots-style football. Teams start calling us, and we just take the BPA. Teams start, hey, yeah, this is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's right. Last year, Pro Bowler did this, that, and this, and that. Was seen to be one of the most biggest in the future. I'd like to be a 49er, though. My contract just expired. And then you pretend like you're Bill Belichick. You know, that doesn't mean anything to me. We've got all the players we need. But I'll let you know if I need you. I wonder how many guys try to join the Patriots and they get told no. I never thought about that till now. But George, what are you thinking, man?
Well, the way everybody's looking at it now, it seems that the Jets moved up because they're going to take a quarterback.
Yep.
So it's going to be Darnold, it's going to be Rosen, and it's going to be Mayfield taken in between like the top 5 picks. So like you were saying, if we're pretty much we're like in the top 5 based on not getting a quarterback. So the thing we need is like we should take the best available player from us, whether that's Quenton Nelson to stack up our O-line, or it's going to be Tremaine Edmonds to bring depth to the linebacker position. But from when I was watching some videos from last year's draft, what Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch want to do is they want to accumulate the most picks possible. So if a team will try to trade up to take our pick, I feel like that's something that we got to do. And then we'll still get, because this year's draft is really good with every player that they got. So it's not like we'll be losing a good player because there's going to be another good player available after.
Are you right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, say we miss out on Tremaine Edmonds or say we miss out on, like, Quenton Nelson, there's still other players we can take, whether that's going to be Derwin James, what's his name? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Derwin James, yeah, right. That's right.
Derwin James. We can possibly take a receiver like Calvin Ridley or Cortland Sutton later in the draft if we do trade up.
Wait. So, Sheik, there's another plug for Cortland Sutton. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like those are really good. Those are really two good receivers coming out of this draft, and they can help bring depth to our receiver core.
But remember, the 49ers like Aikman too.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not excited about Aikman, are you?
About who?
About Aikman. I forget Aikman's first name. Aikman's another long, tall receiver. And there's also Equimit. Do you know that Equiminius St. Brown is?
He's from my hometown.
You know he's
Santa Ana.
Yeah. You know he's ranked number 3 now as far as top receivers the collegiate ranks. Ridley, Sutton, and then Equiminius.
St. Brown, yeah. He's a really good receiver too, coming out of Notre Dame.
Yeah. So
I was looking at some other mock drafts too, saying that he couldn't fall to us like in the 3rd round.
Who?
I mean, I don't know since St. Brown.
So 3rd round?
That he can possibly fall to us in the 3rd round. Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't think he'll be taken that late in the draft.
Yeah, I don't either. That's 3rd round. I can see it. Well, you know what? Maybe the top of the 3rd round could be. George,
late second round.
Yeah, that's us. Late 2nd round. All right, George. let me see you tomorrow, George. All right.
Yeah, for sure, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
Take care, man. Have a good night.
You too. And a big shout out to Elazar Garza. You know what this means? Niners! Elazar, thank you for that donation, man. Appreciate it, fam. Okay. And let's see. I love seeing Sheik's name every time. That's why I like to tease Sheik about James about Cortland Sutton. Oh, Marcel, thank you, Eva. Marcel Aikman. Remember the 49ers had put out, 49ers, the media put it out. 49ers are interested in Marcel Aikman. So I want to immediately go, check out this dude. Oh, the dude's got some athleticism, Him and Jaleel Scott are comically gifted. These dudes, man. One thing I must say, though, it is intriguing to see a guy 6'3", 6'4" go up like that. Jaleel, man, I got to post up in the app. You'll see Jaleel Scott. Look at the ref, who doesn't look like a short guy. Jaleel Scott goes up for a pass. I would imagine Jaleel Scott brings new meaning to the alley-oop pass. I mean, it's like Jimmy G. Instead of just, like this, you lean back to alley-oop Jaleel. Scott went up in the air. That ref didn't look like a short guy. his neck actually had a bend in it as he's looking up at Scott getting that ball. The defense is like, shh, man, come on, man. This ain't even fair. So I do respect that, but I don't want to see it in the first round. But I do think the 49ers are going to pick up a big man as far as wide receivers somewhere. I ain't going to be unfair about it. I'm just saying it ain't a first round need. The 49ers are not struggling. Our air attack is deadly as it is. But you're right. Garçon's getting older. You don't want to be down to your last few guys. You want to get some quality guys in there. They're going to get one. They may get a couple. But there's still some more pressing needs. Wide receiver, Jimmy G's going to get those guys the ball, whether they're tall or short. Look for Trent Taylor to own the damn league. That's going to be the same thing you see working, because this is what Jimmy G does that. Like, there's only a couple of quarterbacks I've seen in the league between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Work that middle, he'll tear that middle of the field up. And when you got a guy like Trent Taylor, it makes it extremely stressful for the other team's defense. Now you got Garçon also working the edge, and you've also got my man, Case, the Flash. I mean, Jimmy's got to hurry up and throw the ball, or else Case will be waiting down the end zone too long. I mean, boom. I just want to see it, and I love Jalen Ramsey's still my favorite. Case is way over here. Ramsey's scared to death. He's getting ready to get beat, and he did. I love me some speed. Oh, hey, and Kevin too. EQ was not rated a 3. What? Well, okay. He's rated a 3 on Walter Football. I don't know about every place, but Walter Football has equity. Check out if you don't believe me. WalterFootball.com. Who's your number 3 receiver ranked? Telling you it's EQ. Bashar spread propaganda about I don't like Sutton. That's Bashar says if you don't like Sutton, that's un-American. Hey, what do you got? Zajoa now wears Bowman's 53. You know, people, I can't believe that he would put on Bowman's number. Somebody tried to give, now that you heard the story, right? McKinnon came in for his jersey, all right, stepped in the window, and they handed him number 28. Hey. Was that 20? Now he's wearing 21. Oh, worse than that. They gave him number 21. Last year somebody tried to get 21 too, and they wouldn't take it. Why do people try to keep? They need to tell equipment people, listen. Give me Carlos's uniform. Where is it? I mean, give me. Give me here too long. Give me Frank Gore's uniform right now. Let me tell you something. We don't hand out Frank. I didn't know his uniform was in there. What's wrong with you? You don't hand out Frank Gore's uniform. Well, his number hasn't been retired yet. You want me to slap you? Give me the uniform. And then just walk away, because you told him. Don't be giving out 21. We're not going to see another guy running around on the field with 21 on. Do you know how outraged fans would be? Yeah. And Akil Raju said, isn't St. Brown like 6'5"? Yeah. He's up there around that height. Elisa Garza says Isaiah Oliver is the GOAT. Man, I want to see him. The dude's going to be good, man. And he's got leaping ability, too, with all that length in them arms. Who do you take at number 9 between Edmonds or Nelson? Mark Lopez. Man. Damn. I'm probably going to take Edmonds. You know what? Just because I've heard, and all I needed was a little excuse, because I've heard that Kyle is not crazy about Nelson because of his size. He doesn't think he can move right. You going to make Nelson come in and lose weight? I don't know, man. Like everybody says, he's a football player, man. He can get it done. But I don't know. That story could be wrong. All right. Chris Schultz, Kittle can block. That's right. He likes it, too. He likes to talk about it. You get a tight end that likes, I love the way he put it. There's just something about forcing a man against his will to do something he doesn't want to do. George, man, you're scaring people, man. Don't be writing shit up like that. KL 101-974, wide receiver ain't deep in this draft. Yeah, not like last. Wasn't it? It was deeper last year, wasn't it? The second he doesn't block either, but when did Selleck or Kittle make an amazing block? Oh, George has made some blocks. You gotta watch. George likes blocking. Selleck is what you call a blocking tight end. Selleck does it all the time. You gotta watch. Go back and watch some film. If there's one thing Garrett Selleck's gonna get done, he's gonna block. Yeah, and George Kittle likes to block. I mean, he really enjoys it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about just as a job. He likes the fact that he's forcing you against your will to go somewhere else. PG Vay, what do you all think of Kirk? Wide receiver from Kirk. See, I'm glad you reminded me of his name. If I was going for wide receiver, that'd be where I'd go. I like the big guys. I might get one if there's one in the fourth round. Kyle Shanahan has taught me separation is key. That's it. That's the bottom line. I don't want Jimmy G out there having to wait because this guy can't get open. I like what I seen last year. Everybody we had the ability to get open. Goodwin. The Bourne who doesn't get any respect. He's always open. He runs great routes. Did I need to tell you about Trent Taylor? Come on. All those guys are great at getting routes, and I think that was the plan. That was his vision in the first place. Look for Kyle. Don't be surprised if Kirk is available in the second or third round. Shanahan doesn't think about it. He's absolutely ridiculous when it comes to getting open. So, yeah, Ray, maybe. He's got me on the Cowherd again. I want to ask Cowherd about what happened. Guys, I'm going to call it a day. Tell you what. Fam, Monday Night Raw. We're going to get together and talk some about football. Oh, yes. And please, as Sheik would say, you notice I always blame Sheik, so I don't make myself embarrass myself. Please hit that like. Give that like. I love me some like. I look for you. Sharing is nice too, but it's a long video. We'll see you tomorrow. Niners!